Hello.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hey.
How many fingers have you lost?
0.
Oh, that's...
I did lose something else, yeah.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Oh. Huh?
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 I'll tell you
Huh?
later.
Huh?
What?
You lost your virginity? What? No.
What?
Yeah.
Huh? What?
What? Have Beer been having like a solo session where he lost his virginity?
Yeah, me and Mickey. We just ERPing together
What?
while you guys are not there.
Yep.
So
Every
that's
time.
what you do in between sessions. I see.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh, we shouldn't leak our DMs. That would be bad.
It's just one big wank session. It's me and Mickey.
Basically. And it's all D&D related. Imagine if Beer did this. Oh, that would be so good.
Huh?
Huh?
I seduce you with advantage. Wait, what?
Oh, advantage. You don't need that. My DC is 1. Come at me.
Oh, God. Okay, anyway.
Anyway, that's the first of stream here's. Anyway, hi everybody.
Hello.
Hello.
Thank you for today's session. I'll see you next time.
No, you have to do the recap.
Oh, I have to do the recap.
Yeah, you have to recap and then we can go.
Oh shit! I should probably find my notes so I know what to recap. Notes. Hello. There, I found the
Oh.
notes.
You found the note.
Someone is exploring the
know.
wrong dungeon. Well said.
What? Oh, it's Twitch chat. I was like, I'm not exploring the dungeon. So has Valentina, Seth, have you said the things you need to say?
Yes.
Okay, good. All right, so a brief recap of what happened the last time. The last time you had just left the Feywilds, re-entered on the material plane, and sought your way out of the seemingly spontaneous Feywild forest that had whatever it is. On your way out, you encountered some friendly faces and also came to learn that the forest itself wasn't moving around you. The forest bed, the moss, the dirt was trying to move around to confuse you as you tried to find your way through the forest, causing some confusion for the unfortunate friendly faces. Through those friendly faces, you came to learn of some events taking place and what they were looking for. They were looking for treasures that you somehow yourself have come by scavenging carefully through some left-behind caravan. Venturing back through the vast plains fields, back to Eastwards Garrison, you rejoined with Lord Edmund Swan and came to learn of some world events happening at the moment. Seemingly every front has been under some kind of pressure, both inland and outland. Additionally, you came to learn that a small time skip had happened, that the time in the Feywild may be moving differently than on the material plane. In that month, aside from all the political events and all the potential war fronts and mystical events taking place all over, what was I about to say?
Probably a sentence.
Probably a sentence. Anyway, you were stocked in shit in town, and Valentina went to recreate a holy symbol inspired by the interaction she have had with her current patron of unknown origin. Peluna had some unfortunate encounter with some eyes in the depths, and Beer was having a beer time with small beer, buying a lot of beer with money that Beer still doesn't know the value of yet. Something that may come to bite him in the butt in the future, as Peluna is struggling to find funds to purchase a bow of magical craftsmanship. Oh well, what a shame. If only... Anyway. Throughout the day, you made an agreement with Lord Edmund Swan to have him assist Beer, perhaps absorb some more artifacts that you had found throughout your journey. Additionally, you thought about maybe recruiting some members to sail a ship to lead you onwards to your new adventure. And with all the options presented before you, decided to chase the one goal that seemed meaningful: to find Beer's tribe. Alongside rumors of Tyr's Sanctum causing havoc that may have an influence on Valentina's origin place. And that's where we left off, with you guys gathered inside an inn room, talking about plans ahead of you, and waiting for midnight to come, where you would meet Lord Edmund Swan. The scene is yours. Take it away.
We were waiting in the tavern, right, for midnight? That's one. Because we
Yes.
were.
I think we
Uh,
were in one of our rooms.
I think I'll just
You
wait
have the
until.
opportunity. You have to just wait time and wait for you to be contacted in some way to approach Lord Edmund Swan. And as time passes, you're sitting in your room talking about the plans ahead and what to do and how to arrive to your destination that seems to be still uncertain of where it's exactly on this western part of the continent. That it seems to be around where Poluna might be from, but the specifications might be a bit unclear in this very moment in time. And as time flies, Beer, you hear a voice in your head going, I'm waiting outside the inn, and you can join me whenever you like, and we can see things happen. I'm so excited.
Alright. I'll see you in a bit. I'll gather my friends and meet
So
Edward
Mr.
Swan
Swan's called.
outside the inn.
All right.
Orin, what did you say? You were so low.
So Mr. Swan has called.
Yeah. He's here. Let's go.
Okay.
Roger.
Pretty straightforward. All right.
Yep.
As you exit the inn, a man wearing a brown robe and a hood over his head, but his blue color is shining through, and his flute in hand is giving away that is him just waiting, somewhat impatiently tapping the flute against his thigh. There you are. So, you said you have some prominent artifacts that you want to become one with. Is that what I'm understanding, Beer?
Yeah. And we also had some other questions, I think.
Other...
Like, well, Luna and Valentina made a plan. I don't really understand it that much, so maybe it's best they explain.
Oh,
I'll look over to my party members.
Right. I also have
plan.
some artifacts. Do you want to go over the plan first, Baluna, or should we do the artifacts?
I think it's better if we get this artifact business out of the way first, considering
Alright.
it's, what you were here for. We can always talk about what we're going to do later.
well,
Okay.
yeah. Well, we should probably sneak away from prying eyes. You don't want people to know that we are dealing with... Well, they probably wouldn't understand what they're looking at anyway. Let's
Yeah,
just go
well,
behind
we-
the inn and... Oh,
You sure? Out in the open? We
wait,
have a room upstairs. We can just go there.
Oh, great idea. Surely, yeah. You won't explode if I do something, right? And blow the...
Wait.
the-
That's a possibility.
Oh, no. Maybe.
What?
These artifacts are fickle at times. But I'm sure it won't be a problem. Let's head inside. Show me to your room.
Okay. I walk inside and lead the way upstairs to the rooms.
Nice and quaint. I see my people are still having fun in my little inn. I shouldn't make attention to myself. So he follows you up to your room, and you close the door behind you. So
You may want to consider expanding this in if there's going to be a lot of traffic. It can't hold everybody. Like, it's running out of space.
Oh, much aware of that issue. We're setting up tents outside the city walls for the moment and making makeshift inn happen. But you know, this traffic kind of happened out of nowhere. But yes, thank you for the advice. So, first order of business. What are we doing?
You want to go first, Valentina?
Yes, sure. I pull out of my bag I produce one artifact of God's Tear.
Right. You put out this small crystal that you plucked from the Goliath's face. Or that Paluna plucked from the Goliath's face. So, what is the plan with that exactly?
I would like to consume it.
Oh, all right then.
Although,
Um,
last time you mentioned something about, I don't know if it was you, but how it can affect my other artifacts that I have consumed.
Yes. It's sort of. I think Beer might be able to explain it a bit as he's tried. But you saw when you absorb the relic, the essence of the relic kind of resonates with whatever you may have inside of you still, and you can choose to let that resonation like pull onto it and see what happens. It's hard to tell what the outcome might be, but sometimes it can be very beneficial, and other times
I see.
not.
Well, let's just give it a try then.
All right. Stand back for a bit, and this very small room that you're inside of, very fitting 3 people. He takes a few steps back. May I borrow the artifact?
Right. Put it in his hand.
Oh, thank you. And you see, as he's holding the artifact, he's kind of standing with it for a bit. Interesting powers. You sure you wanna? Just to be sure, you certainly want this.
I want to consume it, yes.
Okay. As you wish. In the same manner he has done before, I don't recall if you guys were there or not. I don't think you were. He holds the artifact in his left hand. With his right hand, he holds out his flute, throws the artifact onto the air, and swings like a baseball batter at the artifact, sending it flying towards you. And in that moment, you feel a suction force within your chest cavity, pulling in this crystal that turns into energy and dematerializes before you. And within your body, you do in fact feel some kind of tugging towards this energy. In this moment, you feel that you have 2 options: to either allow the tugging to happen or pull it apart from the other resonating effect. So what do you decide to do?
I will pull it apart from the other effect.
All right. You feel the energy gathering within you, stabilizing, and you feel a slight feeling of relief as your body grows light and calm. And the rest of you guys just begin to see a slight glowing dim around Valentina that then dissipates after a few seconds. All right, Valentina.
Looks like that one didn't explode.
And that is the effect of the consumed artifact.
Yeah. Can I use that for this?
We all wait with anticipation as Valentina writes to me what she anticipates to do.
I
You
already
can
did.
add it to whatever you want.
Yes, okay.
All right.
Well, I also have another
Oh, you have another.
And
Interesting.
I pull out the eye. I don't. The only name I have for it is eye.
I.
The letter I.
No.
Pulls out a big letter
Yes.
I, as in Sesame Street.
Like the chocolate letter.
That was my notes. On it.
Oh, right, from the hags.
Yes.
Right. Oh, okay. Well, that's a bit ominous. I wouldn't want to know whose eye you pluck for that. But what exactly is your intent with that?
Same thing as before.
Same thing as before. All right. Well, if I may, and he reaches out his hand. Are you gonna give it to him?
Oh yes, I placed the eye in his hand.
Thank you. That was an awkward pause. I know it's
I
hesitant
just
to let
stood
go
there
of
and
these
stared at
things.
him for a little while.
For an eye is quite firm. Oh. Again, I have to. Are you sure you want to let go of this interesting power?
Yes, I will consume it.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. Yeah, understood.
Just turning into the shirt.
Consume. Who said that? Anyway, in the same fashion as before, he throws the artifact up into the air and in a baseball batter manner slams at it. And once again, the artifact dematerializes and is sucked into your body. This time, you feel the tugging of two entities within you, trying to draw upon this energy that you have just absorbed. Will you allow for it to be absorbed, or do you let it be its own thing?
I'll allow it to be absorbed.
All right. In what direction do you want it to be absorbed? You feel that the first artifact you consume has a slight tugging towards it, while the recent artifact you consumed has a much stronger absorbing effect towards it.
Then I will go with the most recent one.
All right.
Very good.
Big upgrades.
Feel that absorb within
Oh, yeah.
you, and you feel yourself grow more powerful in that moment.
Good. But
Huh?
Tina just feels really good.
So, now that she has had her fill, are there more artifacts to be had?
Yeah, do me next.
Phrasing, but maybe. Anyway, so, what do you have? Last time you had quite the interesting collection. So,
Yeah, remember the trade we made
yes,
for
yes,
the
yes.
ruby? Yeah, I wanna
Yeah.
absorb that one.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Well, present the artifact and we'll see what happens.
Yeah, here you go. I toss it over to him.
Thank you. Yeah. I wish I had the affinity for it, but alas, Yara chose a different route. So, are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Once again, similar fashion, baseball batters it, and while it flies toward you, the ruby splits apart into 4 different streams of energy, each with a flies into your chest. And you feel the tugging of 4 strings, all tugging in what direction you desire.
Okay,
Or you
I
could let
see.
it be its own intensity, of course.
I want it to be its own thing.
All right. There you have it.
Nice.
Ah. Out of curiosity, the ruby was a bit more powerful than the common artifact.
Yeah, I can feel it.
How did it feel by any chance? And
It was
you
pretty
definitely
amazing.
feel your elemental energy within you is surging at this moment.
Oh yeah. No, I can feel it. It's the good stuff.
Oh, exciting. Anything else while we had it?
Well, yeah, I have also this crown. Thought maybe you could have that as well.
A crown?
Yeah,
Hmm.
it's a
Oh,
glacial
That's a
crown.
glacier.
A while back.
For a moment, I thought it would be some kind of a divine property, but glacial kind of gives it another tune. doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes me like really smart, but
Oh,
I don't really
how
need
smart?
that, you
Like,
know.
no, probably not as
I
smart
mean,
as I.
pretty smart, you know.
Oh,
It honestly gets pretty smart.
oh,
But
and you?
I
Hmm.
put it on like while everyone was asleep once, and it just made me feel really weird. So I was like, nah, I don't need this. But I do want to absorb it. So
Oh, fair. Well, let's give it a go then.
yeah,
This is how to sound once again. Can I hold it?
of course. Here you go.
Oh, thank you. Oh, interesting. I imagine you have already made up your mind about this artifact.
What do you mean?
On just if you want to keep it or consume it. The properties are interesting, to say the least. But
I mean, yeah, but
oh,
like, why would I want to be like smart? You know, like.
yeah, fair point. I have plenty of smart people around me, and frankly, they only give me a headache.
Yeah, it, like slows people down, but like who cares, you know?
Yeah, I see what you mean. All right then. Well, get ready. Here it comes. He swings around in the spot for a moment, throws it up in the air, and batters it into you. And just one strand of energy is absorbed into your body. In that moment, you feel a vague tugging from both energies within you. Will you allow it to become its own thing, or would you want to absorb it into something else?
I don't think it will have any effect, right? If I absorb it into something else.
You feel that the tugging is vague, giving you the sense that it may not be able to fulfill
Yeah.
the potential entirely.
I'll let it be its own thing.
All right. Oh, that formatting is a bit scuffed after copy pasting that. Don't worry about it. It's gonna look great when I hit enter. Just trust the process.
Trust me, bro.
Trust me, bro.
Honestly, I feel like the good part of me not playing too much with artifacts is just the amount of formatting problems that I'm saving you. Just letting
Wait,
everybody else
I
do it.
get these.
Because you don't have spell slots, they are traits.
Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay.
So, all right. Any more artifacts?
I don't have anything else.
That was it for me. Paluna, do you want to do anything or?
Oh,
No,
Paluna is
she's
joining
doing
you in this endeavor. I've
No,
remembered
I am
Paluna.
not.
Oh, right. You still
Look,
have that
I'm
whole.
letting. No, I'm just letting these two get away with it. See how far it can go, and I'll be here to observe the results first before I decide to try anything reckless.
Oh, so you can in fact be persuaded. It's delicious. Oh, I'm looking forward to have another potential within my ranks. Thank you.
Well, thank you for the help.
Oh,
But you speak of such a nice topic to go right on past into the next topic, planning.
Yes.
Love planning. Planning is great. Planning is how we get armies moving. So,
yes.
yes. You see, the way I see it is that we have a mutual problem. These tier guys are going to be on our ass too. About a thing we're sort of in charge of, or at least nominally. Let me just pose you a question. What are the odds that the Paladins of Tyr are going to ignore Darkmund?
The chances, well, that depends on the. Darkmon, okay, yeah. I mean, I believe I recently recruited some Tears of Paladin who came straight from Darkmond.
That was
and
the
they
ones that
didn't
got lost in the Feywild.
Oh, yeah. They didn't seem to have the biggest interest. They seemed to use Darkmon as some kind of training grounds. But if Darkmon no longer is haunted by these creatures, I don't find them to. I mean, they might have a different purpose, taking control over it or to
You see,
build
the
something.
way I think
but-
of it is that
Yeah.
the Paladins of Tyr are a superstitious, punch first, ask questions later, very, very misguided bunch who will jump at the faintest hint of anything they consider unholy or evil.
Not entirely incorrect, no?
Darkmund can have up till very recently be considered very unholy and very evil.
Right.
And I think that these paladins may just come up with this wonderful idea that this place hasn't really been properly cleansed. It's not sanctified, it's not been blessed, it's still an unholy, vile scum and hive of villainy. And they're going to believe that it's their jobs to preemptively and aggressively at some point clear out the problem.
Right.
And the worst part about all this is you can say it with a straight face and believe it, because that's how a bunch of idiot paladins would do. So,
All right.
this is what we were thinking. That our best way of helping you with your myriad problems is not going to go and try and solve any one of them ourselves. It's to try and convince the good people of Darkmund that rebuilding is good, but we're also going to have to be look out on this problem, and if they want to proactively start solving it, coming here or getting to work on it here and there could be a viable start.
So your
So-
proposition is exactly?
Recruitment drive. From a place that had a bunch of adventurers pop out of nowhere. That may all be targeted for whatever reasons by the Paladins of Tyr.
I'm not quite following.
Yeah, that's the same thing I had. Same problem.
Think
So-
about it like this. If we get a bunch of the adventurers on a ship here, right? From Darkmund,
Right.
that's more hands that can solve problems. More hands that can help combat the
So-
Paladins of Tyr.
You want me to recruit a bunch of adventurers that may have been out of business for some time to set up camp in my already overpopulated garrison. in
Who said
hopes-
anything about you would be recruiting?
Excuse me, Lord Edmundswan. Didn't you say you're in the middle of a war?
Right, but I also need to, there's the war front and there's the home front. And right now, the war front is pressuring the home front quite a bit with all these sudden new faces in
And
one
how
place.
do you fight wars? You need hands. You need soldiers. What
Well, right
better
now, I actually need
recruitment
farmers and
than
hunters, but
capable hands that have experience in adventuring?
are you volunteering yourself?
No, I'm saying Darkmund, which is now under our care, is full of adventurers who may be recruited in your war efforts.
I still don't follow. aren't these adventurers free to go wherever they want? And
Yes.
are you
But
going to
sometimes-
advocate for them to come to my garrison?
We're going to advocate for them to move against the Paladins of Tyr.
Okay.
Either creating a front where the Paladins of Tyr weren't expecting it, or get in the way of the Paladins of Tyr somewhere else. Or here. I think that's
Okay.
one of the best ways we can help you.
As the representatives of Darkmond, we would like to be allies in the efforts against the Paladins of Tyr.
Okay. You seem like you have a personal stake in this, the way you're suggesting this.
Well, we were hoping it could be a mutual beneficial deal.
And out of curiosity, what might you be gaining from doing this favor for me?
Well, it kind of depends on how Darkman's doing. And besides, you wouldn't be doing us a favor, we'd be doing you a favor.
Well, you have probably not been to Darkmond in a long time, but all their supplies were cut off, and we would like to open trading and have Darkmond be self-sufficient. So maybe
Get it back up and running, you know?
So you're set on trying to rebuild Darkmond.
yes.
Yeah,
Or at
we're gonna
least
build a
improve
pro.
its chances of it. And
So you're actually gonna embrace the whole responsibility of running a city. Is that what I'm understanding?
Let's
some
put
point,
a
yeah.
pin in that one.
We will at least forget other people to do it for us.
Oh. I mean, I would love to see my own inherited city come back to life again. That would mean the world to me. And I'm sure the King Targon would help you guys hold that front against the potential northern threats. Do know it is a big responsibility, and
Of course, and if you would like to see it, and the king would like to see it, then maybe some help would go a long way. I'm thinking open trading with Darkmond, and maybe we could help out with some vessels.
hold on. Are you suggesting an open trade between my garrison and your Darkmond city, or are you suggesting that I put in a word between the king to create trade routes between Eastwatch and Darkmond?
Let's start with the garrison. I think we might be getting too ambitious if we plunge deep
Yeah.
into Eastwatch to start with.
Yeah, that's a much larger beast than I'm capable of. You saw how it went last time I visited him. I'm not exactly like
Yes,
the
let's
high
just keep
horse
it
in there.
between us now,
Ye-
our two cities.
The king is not the most invested man, is he? Not in that kind of thing.
Oh no, he. You know what? I actually don't know what he is awaiting aside from the whole deal, like hoping that some adventurers might be capable of fighting his cause. He just seems to be waiting, which
He
makes him
seemed bored
uninterested.
out of his mind.
Yes. I'm starting to think he's just beating me up for fun.
Yeah, I think that too.
Oh,
No, I think you've managed to get yourself in that funny position where you're one of the few people competent enough to do something, and this worth paying attention to, but not competent enough to, think highly of. So, at least he's paying attention to you. If you look how he treated us, he just brushed us aside. We were a footnote, an afterthought, not something worth paying attention to.
I think you have a point. All right, so if we establish a open trade route with, I assume, no economic tolls for goods between our two boundaries, we need to establish all kinds of things. Who secures the trading routes and who's responsible? Are we just going to rely on adventurers? Oh, that sounds fun. We could put up commissions for escorting the cargo. You just opened up a whole other business idea. I'm gonna provide that for my advisor, and he's gonna make things happen. I think.
Yeah,
I should have brought my
we
scribe.
get back to that at some point, you know. But
Oh
Yes, good idea.
yes.
first I think we kind of need to go to Darkmount, but time is a little bit of the essence. So maybe you could like teleport us there, like you did last time.
Oh yes. I think we should still have a seal within the city that takes us directly to the Dockmaster. Granted, it is not often I visit there personally, but I could have my little nerd take care of it. Yes.
Little
when are
what?
you? My little nerd. He's a bookworm. He
You mean
keeps
your
reading all
scribe?
day. No, my scribe. He's a nerd as well, I guess. But he's a nerd that I created.
Ah.
My other nerd, the one who manages my portals. I think you
Right.
briefly saw him maintain when we went through last time to.
Oh, you're a wizard?
I guess my personal
Speaking
knowledge.
of trading, last time we were in Darkmount, there was
Right.
lack of ships. There was no vessels to be seen, and maybe that's something you could help with.
I
Do you know any ship
Again.
builders?
So the ships. I mean, how did you arrive at Darkmount the last time?
By ship?
We took.
Right, and-
We got a ship from Eastwatch Citadel.
And I'm sure that the ship had good intentions all the way.
No, well, doesn't
You
matter.
see, since the events unfolded, there hasn't been an open trade route between Darkmount and Eastwatch. The ships are adventurers like you who sought opportunities in this hellhole. What do you suggest we do?
Well, we're going to need a trade representative, or someone who knows what you need here, what you would be looking to buy.
So you're looking for one of my people to take care of it.
No, at the very least, I'm looking for someone to trade with. You know, it's very hard to keep a trade going without someone to buy your things. And at the same time, it's very hard to buy things if nobody's willing to talk to you about what they're selling.
Okay, so
So,
what is
we kinda
Darkmount
need to-
providing?
Well, we need to go there and talk to the people first of all.
So how about we
Exactly,
come back
we
to
need
this
to-
once you have figured out, and you can contact me, and he holds out his adventurer's amulet. Contact me whenever, and we'll figure things out by then.
Yes. Let's figure out. Let's see if we can rally some people and/or get some trade going. Get
Sounds like a
adventure and
plan.
business
Can
economics
I
going.
talk to my friends like real quick? Like, would you mind like stepping outside for a bit?
Oh, I mean, I can probably hear you through the walls. I will go down to the bar and have whatever
Yeah.
this. I should know what this serve here is. Anyway, yeah, I'll be right back. You guys call me whenever.
Yeah.
Thank you for the display of artifacts. They're such a delight, aren't they?
No, no worries. Thank you for helping us with them.
Oh,
It
you're welcome.
will only
Usu-
take a moment. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, usually I take a fee, but frankly, I think we have some work together in the future, so
Oh yeah.
it's on the house. Yes, I'll see you in a bit. And he walks out the door and quickly down the steps.
Guys, what the hell? I thought. What are you guys trying to do? We
Opening.
need to go to Breakpoint and go to save my tribe. Like, not open fucking trade routes and shit.
Beer, we have to get a vessel so we can travel there.
Yeah, but this, you just asked the guy for a boat, like not this.
Yes, but when we get to Darkmount, if there are no boats, how are we to travel further to your tribe and to Breakpoint?
Why do we need to go to Darkman for a boat? We can get a boat here.
Because we're. Pulun goes a little quiet. I'm not sure we want everybody to know we're going to Breakpoint or such places.
Yeah,
In general,
we
it's
definitely
easier
don't.
to. Once we get this whole business on the way, find a boat. I might be able to call in some favors, and we can get in the right direction. Easier to do from Darkmount, where people are friendly to us. Less questions.
Well, no boats
Why
there.
boats?
You think just because we like say, oh, we're gonna trade with you, that all of a sudden there's boats? Like that could take weeks, months even for that stuff to set up. No.
Maybe you're right. I wasn't that's what I was starting to think about when we were talking with him. If we teleport to Darkmund, if there are no vessels there, then we're stuck.
Yeah. So, I mean, I like the idea of, us becoming like businessmen and women and like becoming filthy rich. Don't get me wrong. I could buy like lots of beer, but
Is there any?
don't think we really have time for that,
You see Paluna sort of scratch his chin and go like, I think there should be ships at Darkmund. Now that the city is freed, the flow of people should start. With the flow of people, the flow of trade, but that's not the order of things that we need. We just need someone with a fast, small boat that we can get on.
Yeah.
But I think if there are ships in Darkmund, it would be faster for us to teleport there and go from Darkmund because it's closer to our destination.
Yeah, but we don't know if there's ships.
And plus, we could
Swan-
start
Swan
setting up
just said-
business before we head out, so that it should be better by the time we return.
You think so?
Yes.
I think that could take a long time.
I think we don't need to set the whole thing up. We just need to get the wheels moving.
Yes.
And besides, I don't think we'll just be rescuing your people when we go deal with a lot of things. We might need some place where we can at least say it's nominally safe enough to put people when we rescue them. A reformed Darkmund might be the place. There's more possibility
I
than
agree,
just...
but I don't know. I think we're going in the wrong direction.
But
I think we
Beer.
just need to get a boat as soon as possible and just go.
Okay, but like I said,
I don't
Beer,
think so.
I think
I think this
if
is
we
one
go
of
to
those where
Darkmund first, it will be much faster for us to travel if we get a boat from Darkmund. And also, say we find your tribe and rescue them, we need somewhere to take them.
Well, we do have this magic forest near the Feywilds, near their home, we know about.
Yes,
I
but
assume they'd want to go there.
Of course, but that's a long travel. It would be good to
Yeah,
have
long
allies in
travels.
Darkmund.
Okay, I mean, if you guys think there will be boats there that we could get on, then
Besides,
I'll push
there's
my faith
one-
in you. But I doubt it. I don't know. We'll see.
It has been months
There's one thing,
since we were in Darkmund. There's probably
Yeah.
boats there now.
and
Alright.
there's one more very important thing we need to check up on, and I take out the deed. We need to see what this actually does. I need to question the dockmaster about this, because I have a feeling that this piece of paper is more than meets the eye.
All right. Okay.
You think so?
Think about it. A lot of this whole thing has been about territory from the very beginning. Right? Gods conquering territories, castles, cities, areas. It seems like there's a reason everybody keeps holding up where they do. And I think these papers might play a bigger role in that than we realize.
Alright,
It
well,
feels odd that a deed would be so important.
Oh, it's
let's finish our business with Lord Edmund Swan and have him, his nerd, as he called him, teleport us to Darkmund. Oh, and let's give him our new name so he stops calling us the idiot.
oh yeah, a good one. That's
Right.
pretty important. Okay, I'll go get him.
Beer starts walking downstairs. And
You
Before
catch
Edmund
Edmund Swan in the middle of a conversation with the innkeeper. You know what? I'm gonna invest in this. I will put down 2,000 gold for you to get better supplies of this beer or whatever.
Oh,
It's,
did you drink the
oh.
strong stuff?
No. Frankly, it wasn't strong enough. This is. And he leans over to you. I wouldn't give this to my host. Not that I would make my host drink beer, but you know what I mean. It could be better. You know, if we had a better supply, it would. So I'm gonna.
Just wait until I get my brewery up and running in Darkmund. I'll
wait.
make the best beer you've ever tasted.
Okay. Innkeep, you should be in contact with this blue fella. He's from the band of idiots upstairs.
Hold on.
No.
Besides, we have come up with a better name.
Luna, when did you get here? Uh,
Didn't I follow down?
No, did you?
Oh,
You just teleported from upstairs.
with
You
a
just hear
passive
idiot just like...
perception. Yeah.
Just walks down the stairs like,
Wait,
hold
he's
up, hold
talking
up,
about
hold
me.
up.
Fucking come storming down, heard the conversation through the walls. It's like, yes, I do hear that good.
Yeah, we did just clarify that there was a Finn and you have a high passive perception, so your elven ears like start vibrating when you hear a free idiot. It's like, ding dong. Huh?
Just like,
Um,
hold on, I heard that.
Yes, I'll come right up. Innkeep, blue guy, innkeep. Potential.
Yeah, I'm his
client.
best customer. We know each other.
Oh, and the innkeeper. Yeah, he bought some of the. Wait, you have better stuff. Yeah, I should try that. Can I have some?
I'll give you some upstairs. Okay,
Oh,
I still got a
wonderful.
bunch of. Yeah.
Wonderful.
All right,
Okay.
let's go.
Bruce following you upstairs.
Let's do the talking first, and then I'll give you this stuff after because it's some really strong stuff. So my friends couldn't really deal with it that well. So
Silly. I have tasted the finest of wines and, well, not beers, but liquors from around the continent. So I'm sure I can handle a bit of beer. Not that I dabble too much in it, but
well,
Is this the
in a
RP
bit,
session?
in a bit.
Yep.
Okay, so Paluna, you want to go ahead and finish up?
Oh yeah. So, first of all, we found a name.
you found a
Dawn of
name.
Darkman. Yes.
Oh, just one Dawn of Darkmond.
Yes.
Just
I would say it's even
So-
suitably dramatic.
Right. Just small. Are you going to keep the name Darkmond for the city? Because before it was taken over by that entity, it wasn't really called Darkmond.
What was it called?
Redmond.
Redmond?
Yeah.
No,
It's
we'll
the theme,
keep
right?
Darkmond.
Edmund,
Besides-
Redmond, Darkmond.
Sometimes
Right?
it's not what a name means, it's how you own it.
So you are gonna. Okay, I mean, considering Church Sanctum are heavily religious and just the word dark may stir their nerves and wake them up in the middle of the night. I don't know. That's up
Everyone
to you.
is
course, it's
aware
up
of
to you.
Darkman's history.
You have the
and-
deed. You can do whatever you want. So the Dawn of Darkmond. I don't have my scribe here. How am I supposed? You're gonna have to remind me in the future.
I take out, like, I go into my courier trunk, I take out my notebook, I write it down, rip out the page, and give it to him. There you go.
And you see the paper lifts by itself and it's like hovering next to him. Thank you. So Dawn of Darkmond. DOD. Dot. Are you guys dots? That's interesting. Hopefully you're not.
What's a dot?
Something that was supposed to work but isn't anymore. Well, I'm this way.
You know what the DoD stands for, right?
No.
Down and
IATA
no.
game.
No.
There's a very common organization that goes by the DoD. Very specifically, the United States Department of Defense, the most
Oh.
well-funded public organization in the world.
Oh.
That's us, most well organized. Yeah.
Yeah, and military
Nobody said
organization.
about that.
Interesting.
I didn't even realize that until now. Yeah, okay, so guys, change of direction. Super militaristic.
Okay, you are the dots. The dawn of the dark, dawn. I hate that word. The dots. Okay. So,
No, the Dawn of Darkman.
Don't call us
the-
the duds. Are you insulting me right now?
He leans his head to the left, right. Are you smart enough to be? No, I'm kidding. I'm not insulting you. You are my future business partners, right? And
Right.
we are gonna
Yeah.
raise a trade, and we're gonna make this country great again.
Yeah.
Alright, Trump.
Luna did that. Blame him.
All right, well, shall we conclude our business? And we would like to be transported to Darkmond at your earliest convenience.
So, do you want me to wake up my nerd now, or do you want to rest first?
Let's get a night's sleep.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Right,
recommend the
guys?
inn at Darkmond. It's kind of run down, from what I've heard.
Yes.
I was just
So
more thinking that I really need some sleep.
Oh,
we'll
yeah, that.
come by
that'll be good.
your place first thing in the morning.
Right, for the yes, and I'll inform my scribe to inform my nerd to set up the things.
Right.
Right.
Shall we, celebrate a bit? Like the making
Oh
of a
yes,
good,
the beer.
good partnership. I
Oh.
pull out the keg of beer from my bag of holding.
Oh
I pour
my!
some glasses.
You
for
bought
everyone.
an entire barrel of that stuff?
I
That's
got like
impressive.
4 of them.
Four?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He's
just
not
dope.
named beer for nothing.
Paluna, Valentina, you want a glass?
You know, I think I had enough for this week of that stuff just yesterday. So I'm going to just
I'll pass.
stick with some water, as boring as that is.
You
I
make
need-
this seem
you
like an
know-
awful time.
Hey,
should
where's
I-
small beer actually? Small beer.
He's nowhere around.
Wouldn't he be sleeping by now?
Have you guys seen him?
Isn't he asleep?
I wouldn't want to drink without him. Maybe he's asleep in his room. Yeah, that's right. Okay, well,
I'll go check his room. I'll do it silently. Sneakily.
How sneakily? Do a
Well,
stealth
I have
roll.
disadvantage right now.
Do a stealth roll at a disadvantage. The
It
first roll
doesn't
didn't
matter,
matter.
dude.
Fuck. Oh my-
It doesn't
Doesn't
matter.
No.
disgusting.
So you know the general direction of his room, and while you're sneaking up, your passive perception allows you to hear. You assume he's playing with his picklocks and a lock.
I'll just slowly sneak in and observe him for like a little while and just if he fails to succeed, I'll go like is it fun? Like just as he like misses it.
He's
Just spooky.
fiddling with the box you gave him. Paluna. Yes.
Well, is it?
I'm almost there, I think. I have it in just a few more tries. I'm sure I'll have it by tomorrow. What time is it? Is it tomorrow?
Well, yes, technically it is tomorrow. But
Oh.
Beer has invited you in to drink some beer. And if you can stomach
Yes.
it, I can give you a couple of pointers on how to, up your lockpicking game.
I'll find out myself. Thank you, Paluna. You have taught me plenty. I can almost shoot a bow now. I can open locks easily. I got this. Well, almost easily. I'm gonna make Beer proud. I'm gonna be useful.
It's not a bad thing to take advice when it's given freely, especially in these kinds of things. It only helps you get a little bit further along.
Okay.
Come, let's get you some beer first. We'll worry
Yeah.
about it later.
Yeah, beer.
Bring
Okay.
luck.
Begins following you into the room with the rest of you guys. Beer?
Hey, there he is.
Oh, hi, sir.
Uh,
hi.
I was pouring some drinks. You want a little bit? It's
If
some
you
good
have to
beer.
ask, I am dead.
I mean, I was just asking, like, as a courtesy, but I figured
I-
you would want some.
Are you sure this little fella should have beer? He seems a bit young.
Oh, don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Stay blue like us.
Yeah, I'll pour him like a little bit, though, not a full cup, like maybe like a third or
All right.
So,
quarter,
will you
quarter cup.
Will you pour him a small beer?
Oh my god.
Exactly. Exactly.
You made that.
Thank
you
you. You got
made
it.
that.
I would like
And,
for everyone who is drinking to roll
Yeah,
a
yeah.
Constitution saving throw.
As the DM has to do a real life wisdom saving throw.
God,
90.
yes. You and Smallbeard rolled the exact same.
Obviously.
So you're both just sitting there sipping. Tastes good. I love it. Edmund Swan like holds it with both his hands, sniffs it. Ooh, are you sure this is? Oh, okay. You seem to be enjoying it. Takes a sip.
Just as Edmund Swan says that,
Mm.
you should never compete with those two when it comes to this. There's a reason their name is beer.
Grr, grr. Oh God, that burns.
There he goes.
Is it supposed to?
Yes.
That's some
That's-
good stuff, right?
It usually takes like a few glasses before I feel. I don't. Oh,
Was I like this yesterday, beer?
No, you were way worse.
I'm
Really?
gonna.
I don't
Oh.
remember a
You like
thing.
immediately threw up, basically.
I'm.
Ugh. That
I'm
explains why it
gonna-
tasted so bad in the morning.
Thank.
I'm
I'm
sure you
gonna-
don't need someone to
No, no.
walk you back.
You see him pull out his amulet. Scribe, get the fuck over to me and then get me. Sorry, pardon the language.
Look, Come on, Mr. Edmund. I'll guide you home. Come on.
Can you-
I'll sort of like start tugging him, and the kind of assertive drunk driver attitude that you get when you know someone's too hammered to make their own decisions.
He wraps his arm around your shoulder, where he usually doesn't have any direct body contact with anyone. He's succumbing more and more to the effects of the dwarven stout ale, and he's slowly just relying on you to keep him up as you keep walking through the inn out onto the streets, where you see his Scribe come running.
On the way out of the room, I'm just gonna, while he's slouched over, just over my shoulder, give Beer a thumbs up and take him out to the scribe.
Wow, Beer, you knocked him out almost.
I mean, why can no one in this town hold their liquor? Like, so boring.
It was a pretty strong liquor. I held it. Sort of.
Yeah, I guess.
Paluna, as the Scribe, is overtaking the burden of carrying old Edmund Swan, and you see them all go for about 10 feet. You hear, and you see Lawrence Swan on the ground, and the Scribe standing there looking at you. Oops.
Need a hand there, buddy?
Oh no, that wasn't an accident. Anyway, he won't remember that tomorrow.
I nod knowingly and just turn around and wave goodbye over my back.
Like he does the waving to you without looking back, and walks over to Lord Edmund Swan, or drags. You hear the.
Yeah, this'll do Edmund Swan a nice in the morning. He brought this on himself. I take a sip of my water and go back upside.
All right. You're now gathered in the room and having some sipping. Anything you want to do before bed?
Guys, Mr. Swan's going to be truly hammered tomorrow morning. If we annoy him early enough, we might be able to get things out of him with this.
Oh, you think we can use this to our advantage?
I
Well,
mean,
when we go there, there's going to be a bunch of other people, like last time.
But how he is the single most authoritative person in this town, and he's not always. I wouldn't exactly say he's the man who always makes the best decision. If we can convince him during the moment, just send a ship or two after us to get this whole trade thing rolling, I think he has a positive opinion of us. We might be able to get, we might be able to get our transport really quickly over there in case there's nothing over there.
It's worth a try.
Besides, it'll save us a week of travel if it works.
Yes. To think, Beer, we wanted to kill that guy one time.
Wait, no, you wanted to kill him.
Oh yeah. I thought you wanted to too.
No. You were just mad that he casted a spell on you.
Well,
I only wanted to kill the people that were involved in that. Like kidnapping, like slave thing,
And we did.
Well, almost all of them.
Who did you miss?
I think there's still the Newt Newman guy.
Yes. Newt Newman.
He's in for some trouble if we ever find him.
Yes.
I'll keep my ear out. You just see Paluna take out his notebook. I just go, Newt Newman.
Maybe he'll be captured by the Paladins of Tyr.
Right?
So is that N-U-W-T or N-U-D?
N-E-W-T.
Newt Newman. Yes.
Well, because he dabbled in necromancy, amongst other things.
No, wasn't that like his housekeeper? We don't know if he did.
He was definitely involved with Khmer. It was in his house that this took place. Anyway, we shouldn't speak of this.
We don't know.
No.
We also have, I think we'd have bigger fish to fry at this point, no?
Yes.
He's just a small-time criminal compared to these other people.
No, but I have an. You know what? At some point, we're probably going to bump into the Paladins of Tyr, and I have just the plan to make this Newt Newman guy real annoying.
Oh, yeah?
Alright.
What's your plan?
I just sort of like. I take off my shirt and say, look at all of these wonderful necromancy been hit by spell tattoo, right? You know, this is the mark of valor to the good guys. I really got hit. Just all the like necro green scars all over my body from the time I really got hit. Now, if I could convince some Paladins of Tyr that this Newt Newman is definitely involved with a necromancer who did this to me.
Oh, he was. I'm sure of it.
Exactly, he was. Your word, I trusted. All I have to do is, tell them that, yeah, I have a personal grudge with this guy, and I thought this should be brought to their attention. Do you guys know where you last met him?
Well, we never actually did meet him, but we were at his estate in the vineyards. The place didn't have a name. But he
Well,
was...
where are the vineyards?
I described to him the location of the vineyards.
Like west of Eastward Citadel. Not too far. A few days of travel.
Yeah, no, I think we might be able to be honest and use this to our advantage,
Yes.
A source of necromancy is always very interesting to the Paladins of Tyr.
Unless he already has been found by them, because Lord Edmund Swan mentioned something about the Paladins of Tyr finding out about necromancy amongst the nobles or something like that, didn't he? He said so many things.
Maybe. But if that's the case, either they're already eliminating him or making his life unpleasant, in which case we don't need to worry about it. But if they aren't, we can make it. It's a win-win.
Yes, I agree. Well thought.
Anyhow, let's get some sleep. And let's get up somewhat early tomorrow too. Give Edmund Swan the last little push he needs.
Yes.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Y'all find comfort in your beds and fall asleep.
Could I make a prayer before I go to sleep?
Alright. You say a prayer? Do you want to vocalize it, or do you just want to...
Yes, I would like to hold my new amulet and say, I have made you a symbol as you have asked. I've consumed as you have asked. Please tell me your name so that I might know you. And then I go to sleep.
Alright. Paluna, you find yourself in a very familiar scenario. This watery landscape with the boats in the background, some submerged, some that have made a recovery and resurfaced on the surface of the water, and below you, this swirling mass of sharks circulating you. The eyes that have previously haunted your dreams are no longer visible to you. You have your coin in your hand and have an urge to flip it.
I mean, I'm not gonna try to resist the urge. We've come this far. Can I roll more nat 21s?
You can certainly try.
It's slash R, not
Almost.
R slash.
We're not
Almost got
there.
One day.
Free!
Free.
That would be heads.
It lands heads, and as you recall, that is usually a sign of something good. You count back to the times you roll heads. One on the edge, and now this one. That makes 3. You see a ship resurface in the background, collecting its planks that were previously scattered. The mast becomes one again after being broken in 2, and this massive ship, not too far from you, visualizing a galleon, stands before you, and you feel a sensation of something positive overcoming you. You feel good. You feel empowered. For the next day, you have an advantage on everything.
That's a bit much in the opposite direction. Is every time I go to sleep just going to be either you have advantage on anything or you have disadvantage on everything? Just.
So the pattern is you have to accumulate either 3 good or 3 bad. This is the first time you have accumulated 3 good after hitting 2 times 3 bad.
Running the bad. Go.
Yeah.
Cool.
Valentina, you find yourself in a familiar space. Darkness all around you. A slightly more vision has come too, and you find yourself standing on something that resembles big marble squared castle flooring. You see pillars with chains intertwined back and forth diagonally between several pillars. You can't tell how far this room expands. And in the middle, between 2 pillars, you see a somewhat familiar figure with their arms stretched out to the sides, chained to the pillars with their head and hair covering their face.
I'm sorry, but I can just imagine the god T-posing.
Pretty much. T-posing in this moment.
I'm so sorry for ruining that.
You hear, good. Consume. And then the voice changes pitch. You know my name, child. Child of mine. And the dream ends. Beer. The night passes without you finding yourself in a dreamscape. But when you wake up in the morning, you find yourself in a bear form, stretching out, taking up most of the space in the room. You see Valentina and Poluna are slightly pressed up against the walls in their own bed, like you're taking up most space. You seem to be bigger than your regular bear form. And as you're looking around in your half-sleep state, you feel a bit strained in your movement. You feel as if there is some friction between your joints. And as you look down on your paws, you see scales of rock on top of it. But before you can manage to inspect it further, it subsides, disappears almost in a spectral fashion. The night has concluded. You've all completed a long rest, and Beer, you're the first to wake up with this experience. How do you start the day?
Well, I first probably drop my bear form. And then I'll wake up the others.
As you get up from your bed, you notice there's trails of dirt on the ground around the bed.
Luna, wake up.
Yeah.
Did you just see that? Did you see that? Oh, I was a
What
bear.
exactly?
It was like this. Like, I don't know. It was weird. Some scales of like earth. There's all this dirt. Do you know what that?
You know, probably
Was I,
not.
was I
I was-
sleepwalking?
I didn't notice anything coming from you. Did I notice anything coming from his room in my trance?
Nothing.
Didn't notice anything. Might have been asleep like a bear too.
Oh, normally this beer doesn't really do that much, but I guess I must have been pretty drunk. I don't know.
No, you were not. I've seen pretty
Well,
drunk people.
I
Somehow
can't
you
remember
haven't been
going
able to
outside and getting all this dirt inside.
You make a good point. I'm going to see if I can track the dirt. Why don't
Alright,
you get Valentina up? I'll make a little exercise out of this.
okay. Hey, Valentina, wake up.
Good morning, Pierre.
How are you feeling?
I feel good. How are you
Alright.
feeling?
A bit weird, but I was a
Everything
bear
to
again.
dream. You were a bear again?
Yeah, and I had like some earth stuff on me. It was kind of weird.
Had dirt on you, Pierre. I've told you need to bathe more often.
Yeah, but I can't remember going outside. You know? Paluna is checking it out, so I'm sure he will find something.
Right?
So is this a survival roll? A
Make a
perception
survival
roll?
check for me.
Yes. And now I'm in advantage mode. 18.
And as you're looking for any traces of movement, there's no signs that the dirt has been pushed or shoved or dragged. It's more so as if it is fallen and landed in a spot.
Well, that's interesting. So, Beer,
Yeah?
I can tell you one thing. Whatever this dirt is, there's none of it like over here, I point to the entrance, or anywhere if you'd walked in here with it somehow. It just fell down here.
From where?
You have...
Was that dirt on
Well-
the ceiling?
I look up, it's like, do I see any traces of dirt up there?
Nothing. You do
I just
notice
look
that the bed is also covered in dirt now. It's
Well,
My
I,
bad.
yeah, the bed that you slept in is dirt covered.
I think, Beer, that it must have appeared somehow magically. I can't think of other explanations. There's no. It couldn't have come from the ceiling. It couldn't have come from the door. There's no window it could have come from because that wasn't opened. So the dirt got here because it decided to start existing here.
Okay, I mean, that makes sense. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Like it just
Okay, yeah. That's fine.
the dirt just appeared.
That's cool. Okay, well. Definitely nothing to be worried about or anything, so. Let's get on with our day, yeah?
Definitely.
Okay.
Let's go see this
go.
Edmund guy.
Yeah, let's
Again.
get our teleportation to Darkman.
Alright, as you walk out the room, you see small beer sitting outside your door, just trying to jam lockpicks into the small box.
Hey,
Oh.
Clobber, good morning.
Good morning. You guys
You,
snore a lot.
Yeah, you didn't gank me or anything, did you? While I was
mean,
sleeping.
I did, well...
Did you throw like a lot of dirt in my bed?
That's weird. We sleep in dirt normally at home, but
Oh yeah, but
I mean, I just sort of show small beer and like, but not this much dirt, right? Just pointing to the bed area.
I mean, my mom usually tells me to brush off the dirt before I go into the bed, and that's usually how it looks like if I don't.
well, I wasn't dirty before I went to bed.
Well, no.
Okay, no, I just thought I asked. I didn't think you would do that, but... Anyways, we're off to go.
Are we going adventuring?
Yeah,
Yes, where are we going?
Darkman.
Isn't that the place you just came from?
Have you been to Darkmond?
No, Bia went to Darkmund, and I stayed at
Yeah, now we're going back.
Is
You'll love
it
it there.
safe?
Yeah.
Oh, I mean,
We
okay.
can look for a place for a brewery. And...
We're gonna make a
Yeah.
that word.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Where are we going?
Well, we'll go now.
Where are we? Are we
Come on, we're gonna
good.
go to see Lord Edmund Swan. Are we ready?
No, Edmund. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah.
He's gonna
Hmm.
teleport
We're gonna
us.
get him to teleport us. What Beer said.
Awesome.
Yeah. Alright,
Hmm.
let's go.
Proceeds to follow, and I assume you guys just walk straight out of the inn tavern directly to Lord Edmund's keep.
Yes.
As you approach the keep, you start to hear a commotion, and it becomes pretty obvious very early. There's a line formed outside of his keep, and there seem to be some guards trying to prevent people from causing a ruckus. While people seem to be gathering in groups, something you would recognize as adventuring parties, and some people seem to be of higher status with their guards with them, just waiting in line trying to get inside the keep.
As usual, I just completely ignore that there is a line there and just walk straight to the door.
I'll walk up straight to the guards and say, Swan's expecting us.
Oh, I don't think X1 is expecting anyone. He's asleep.
Oh, we'll wake him up.
Beer, what have you done? Anyway, let us in. I'll go wake him up.
Give me a moment. Give me a moment. I take up the platinum amulet. Lord Edmund Swan, you really must get up. There's a lot of business coming your way, and it needs your full attention today.
That's all you get.
I look at the guard standing outside the door. Would you please just let us in?
Are you? Well, these
He's
people aren't
expecting us.
Hey, I'll get the scribe. I was a very busy morning. Okay.
Well, hurry
This-
along.
Guy runs quickly onto the keep and opens the keep door. Hey, scribe.
So while this is happening, Toluna's going to contact Edmund Swan with the amulet again and whistle slightly off tune. On purpose.
God.
It's going to be musically awful. I know this man's a bard.
Make a performance check. The question is, can you do anything awful now with that advantage?
Is that a challenge? I'm trying intentionally to perform badly. You guys just see Poluna awfully whistling. Like, just, it's not good. It's some kind of awful mediocre.
It definitely gets the attention of some of the people waiting in line, but there's too much commotion for you to assume that the noise reaches wherever his sleep chambers are within the keep.
No, I was using the amulet.
Oh, the amulet. Oh, right.
Yes, I
Okay.
was using this with sending. I'm trying to wake the bard up with bad music, okay?
All right. Yeah. You hear a bag in your head. Please, it's too early. I don't want.
I just make a quick head count of like the air, like, you have 25 bands of adventure to see today.
After a few seconds, you hear the scribe coming out. It's the dawn of Darkmund.
Yes, that's us.
Come on in. Lord Edmund Swan is... No, he's on his way now. Thank God. Yes, we can...
I let you in on a little tip, right? Just
Honestly,
pull the
I
scribe
don't
aside.
care. We'll just go... No. I'm too busy for tips. unless you have a tip to resolve this whole situation.
It's a tip for getting Edmund up of bed very effectively.
How
Have
about
some
don't have him drink beer?
No. Shh. I just pull him off the side. Have some musicians perform just a bit of out of tune music just within his earshot. It will get him up every time. Not in the same room, just like a little bit down, sound like they're practicing, but just slightly out of tune. Trust me on this.
Right. Can we go inside now?
Yes.
Good. Proceeds to walk inside with his book under his arm and slouched shoulders, just anticipating the worst coming ahead. You're entering the keep and into the meeting hall where you see some advisors already standing ready, discussing things, seeming not caring about a missing important person. So, I don't know what you have made an agreement with Lord Edmund Swan, but he should be here soon.
Just some trade routes to Darkman, some boats, Nothing big.
That seems a bit optimistic considering his recent liberation from... But sure, I'm sure the Lord is... Right.
Liberation from what?
Liberation from whatever loomed over it. The curse.
We know. We did it.
Yeah, sure. I'll go see if the Lord is ready. Proceeds to slowly walk over to the doors leading into another chamber. Lord, oh God, could you freshen up before you show us? Sorry, I'll keep my tone. Right, sorry. Slouches back over to you guys, sits down in a chair, open his book. He should be... You hear horns blaring, his troop, and the Lord comes out from these other chambers. The Lord is present in his room! And the Lord comes walking in. Oh, thank you. Good to see all of you again. And while his hair seems in perfect shape and his clothing, you see big, deep black bags under his eyes. Shall we get business going? I need coffee. What?
Sadly, I do not have any coffee on me. Only, water and beer.
Yeah, me too.
Water.
I got some berries if you want.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Oh. Last time you didn't. Last time you recommended not to take the beer, and now you recommend not to take the berry. I'll trust you on this one. I appreciate it. All right then. I need some food.
By the way,
Scrap?
I just...
Food. Yeah.
Well, yes, Oluna.
I was just going to say that while we're here, if you could get the wizard ready, I have a suggestion for you. Send a couple of ships now towards Darkmount with at least a person capable of making trade offers that can be in the town for a bit, Get things going, so we can get things on the way as fast as possible.
That's a bit optimistic. I can send you one of medium status, considering that there is no proof of trading capability. Maybe two. I'll get their assistant with them.
Get two.
Let's see.
That way we'll also have a way to get wherever we need to go after, if that needs to be the case. And we can start setting up a system.
Right. I'll get Madame Silkenhand to assist you and her assistant. Scribe? Send for... Scribe? Oh, right, I sent him to get food. I'll wait. After a few minutes, the scribe comes back, and with a troop of cooks behind him, with platters in hand, seemingly the servants are nowhere to be found. Oh, thank you. You can have a bite of whatever you want, and as all the food is unveiled from the platter and the top, it's just the average feast presented before you of whatever you could desire. Pulls off a chicken leg.
I'll grab some of the food.
Gnawing it. So, Madame Silkenhand will describe Madame Silkenhand to Darkmont with her assistant. She's somewhere in town, I'm sure. Right. Oh, and the nerd, the wizard. He needs to make a portal thing to Darkmont. Right. Was there anything else? Did we conclude everything from last night?
I think so, yeah.
Do you remember everything from
about it,
last
right?
night?
Oh, I remember everything. At least until I consumed.
Can I make an insight check?
Make an insight check. Seems to be telling the truth.
Alright.
So, right. You just wanted the, Why don't we just bring, Madame Silkenhand and her princess with you through the portal, and we get that whole travel. No, you wanted the ships, right? Oh.
I assume you need to send a ship after her at least. But it's a good idea to bring her with us through the portal.
I mean, we could just have the wizard take you back here again if you want. Surely he doesn't mind. He has to.
The best way to kickstart this trade, though, is to get a ships going.
The ships are so slow.
Oh, I agree, but they're
That's what I
necessary.
was
We
saying.
can't teleport all the goods, right?
Oh, well, you know, Silkenhand has a Emily. Granted, it's silver, but it's enough of a few messages. She will go through the portal and she will send back to my scribe estimates of trading potential, and then I'll send the ship with some starting goods based on the suggestions and demands. How does that sound?
Well, it's going to be a lot with building materials.
We'll figure that out. You will figure
We'll
that out.
figure it out.
That's no longer my... Scribe announce Silkenhand as the primary trading commissioner between Darkmont and Eastwatch Garrus. Whatever. Scribe say, I'm gonna go back to bed. You see him slouch back again with his chicken leg in hand and very out of character, just not caring about his image in this very moment. Slams the door, his troop standing there. Look, should we go with? Okay, we'll just stand here in the room and look. Yeah, okay, yeah. Right, Dawn of Darkmont. We'll go to the wizard and I'll get Silkenhand. You guys are a mess. You've made something of. I don't know what you gave him last night, but I've not seen him like this before. You should. Please don't do that again.
Trust me. I tried it yesterday too. It's some really strong beer.
Yeah, okay. Just don't. We need him, even though he's pompous and obnoxious.
Are you suggesting that we have some kind of power over the lord of this estate?
Oh, yes.
Well,
Alright
we definitely
then.
had the power to get him drunk yesterday, even though I did recommend him not to do it.
Thank you.
So, shall we
Maybe
go
then.
fetch the wizard? We need to get going.
Yes.
Yes. The sky begins to walk into a direction, and from a chair, a person wearing a blue robe, wizard hat, you know, the robe that they usually wear, and a staff in hand with a crystal ball on top, and the small star patterns on the blue robe.
Yep. That guy.
Big nerdy glasses, like
White
an inch
beard.
thick glasses. Yeah, white beard as well, even though they're only in the 20s, and it's a female, but they're there. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Pole it is. That's my duty. I take care of the pole and the transportation of all the... Let's head to the circle. No. Oh. The Silken Hand, yes. Okay, we'll wait for her. For the sake of brevity, an hour passes, and a person wearing fine silken cloth with a little princess next to them wearing similar silken clothing, both female, long blonde hair going down to their waist, and the ink pen in hand, ready to take notes on something that is invisible. I have heard that I've received a new title, and sure, it is an honor to take this upon me. How may I address you three?
The Dawn of Darkmont.
Yeah, that checks out.
Or, if you prefer to go by names instead, I am Paluna. Good day to you, fair lady.
You may refer to me as Madame Silkhand. Nice to meet you.
Hey, we're doing like fancy titles. You can call me Sir Bear.
I just take a moment like, no, that
Yeah.
doesn't stick to you, Beer.
I like it,
Oh.
Sir Beer. And
Lord
I am
Bear, Lord Bear.
Princess Valentina.
Are you sure that's a wise
So we are
Never
starting
mind.
off with this partnership smeared in lies. That bodes well for the future. Let's...
Can I insight check Valentina to see if that was her actual title or not?
make an insight check. Valentina, make a deception or persuasion check, depending on... Well, make a deception check if you wish to lie about something, or make no check and reveal state the facts of
Oh,
the
no,
matter.
yeah, I don't need to make a check. I was just playing along with Beer. It's not my actual title.
There was a small moment where my character was like, God, no. Now, that explains so much.
He's the princess of the Breakpoint.
Right, should we get going? I'm looking forward to see what we can make out of Darkmont. She smirks a bit.
Well, you know how it is. There's no crisis that doesn't bring an opportunity. And I'm trying to put you in position to seize it.
Oh, well, I appreciate that. I don't assume you called for me personally, so I think that is just from pure coincidence. But I appreciate the offer nonetheless. Shall we continue?
Coincidence is how you meet people. And I stretch out my hand to sort of like a good tradesman embrace.
The apprentice walks
Proper
over and
handshake.
shakes your hands in their place.
What?
Now that the pleasantries
Come
are
now.
over with, let's see what we have to deal with. And they all proceed to walk off in the direction of the portal circle that you've been at before. The nerd begins to mutter an incantation, and the circle lights up. And a different room from the last time begins to shake. And the whole ground begins to shake within the circle. The portal is up for another 60 seconds, so please head through if you so wish to.
I walk through.
So do I.
I'll grab Small Bear's hand and walk.
Again. In a similar fashion as the last time, instead of any unpleasantries within your bodies that seem to be unruly or any chaotic feelings, you just seem to change from one scenery to another in an instant, and you find yourself in an open plaza, instantly recognizing the area right at the harbor in front of the inn. And you seem to have pushed aside some people that seem to have been walking in your general direction, and the Madame Silkenhand seems to be, right. Yes, Darkmont. Never been here, heard of foul things, and they sure seem to be living up to it. Now, shall we go
Oh,
see the
Is the
Darkmaster?
sun shining right now?
It is early morning, and the sun is shining. There is not a cloud on the sky, and that reminded me that I need to change the scenery. Granted that the image hasn't changed, but we can imagine things.
So whereabouts did we land in Darkmont?
You land at the harbor right in front of the Crooked Inn that you've been at before. and it seems to have been inconvenient in time with people passing through the area.
How does the place look? Does it look the same as last time we were here?
As you look around, you see that the buildings in this conclave that was in the best condition, not entirely broken down or covered in soot, they still seem to be in the same condition, but much of the trash that have been littered in the street has been picked up and taken care of, and there hasn't necessarily been a sweeper to clean the streets. We're not quite at that point, but you see people walking around with wood on their shoulders and people walking carts with materials in it, and you hear the clanging of hammer upon nails, banging in boards. People definitely seem to be at work in this very moment.
Since we landed at the docks, could I take a look around, see if there's any ships at the docks?
As you turn around looking towards the water, you see two boats, medium-sized boats, at the dock at the moment, anchored, and some are waiting in queue outside of the city.
Alright.
Well, look like our work has been paying off, you know.
Yeah. And I
Amazing.
turn to Madame Silkhand, and besides Madame Silkhand, what does this place sound like to you? Does it really sound like a decrepit place filled with horrors and evil?
And as you say that, from above, you see a fairly big red dragon coming soaring down, landing before you, turning into a familiar face, Jimmy. Oh, guys, I could sense you.
Jimmy!
And like, as that happens,
Mm.
I just look at her, or is this a place of opportunity? And I turn around to Jimmy.
She's
Hello, Jimmy.
very taken aback by this sight of, from one instant, a large dragon landing before her and turning into this very shabby-looking sailor who hasn't changed his outfit from the very first time you met him.
Jimmy!
Wait, not even after he peed his pants?
Still
Hard
the
to tell
same.
at this point.
Oh god.
Oh, guys, what brings you back here?
Well,
Well,
you see,
we have
Jimmy,
some great news.
we kind of own this city now.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say we own it, Valentina. More that we just found but traded our way to the original deed to the city, and we're kind of not sure what we want to do about it. So we
Oh.
figured, we could return that here, and then hope to set it up with a couple of connections we've made other places to, help with the rebuilding efforts, and perhaps provide a better shelter for everyone.
In a very wonky fashion, Jimmy is very baffled by this information and gets down on one knees. Oh, my king and queens! and
Let's not go there yet. Not yet.
No, he's right. We're the kings of Darkmount.
oh,
It might be its saviors. Let's say that.
As your guardian, how may I humbly serve? I can tell you that in the time you've been gone, I have amassed a total of 4 people willing to be keepers of justice in the city while I've been flying around.
That's wonderful, Jimmy. Good job.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Valentina, are you seeing anyone?
What do you mean? I see Beer and Poluna and you and this woman here and little small Beer, of course. And we're
That
gonna go see the
many?
Dockmaster now.
Oh no.
I think she thought you meant literally, as in with her eyes, right now.
Oh,
Isn't that
I
what
think
I
he
meant?
means if you're
Anyways.
dating anyone.
doesn't.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Oh, well, maybe when I am a bigger dragon. Oh, stands there flexing his arms. Oh,
Well,
so
First, you might need some better clothes.
something befitting of a guardian for the king and queen.
Well, I was thinking more something fitting for respectable sailors. Those rags look months old. Could really use a replacement.
Well, I worked as a deckhand for a long time, so these. I've been
Yes,
too
and you're
busy.
not a sailor
Are
anymore.
you telling me that whatever ship you were on did not treat its deckhands seriously by providing them with proper clothing?
He looks
Cannot
around
stand.
Beer and Valentina. You guys haven't told this new person much, have you?
Well, so much has happened.
You have no idea. We've been to at least one other dimension since we last met. Well, plane. You know what I mean.
No, I don't.
Later. Long conversation. Later. Mind-blowing.
You see in the background, you see Madame Silkenhand is already walking around the streets, taking notes of what is going on and carefully scribing down, and the princess is mimicking her one-to-one. So, what do you need me for anything? Or
Not
Honestly,
at the moment, I
yeah.
don't think.
No,
I think you
You
made
don't?
the right impression already.
okay, well, I have something to take care of, so I'll fly off again. And in a wonky fashion again, slightly more elegant than when you saw him off. He, one leg at a time, turns into a dragon, the other leg, and then wings sprout at the same time, and he begins flapping up in the air and becomes a full-fledged red dragon once again and flies off.
that was fast.
It's getting
Yep.
better.
Also, yep. And you're gonna have to come up with better answers than these casual dismissals, Valentina.
What do you mean?
I know what I mean. He was trying to date you.
Don't be silly. He's a teenager.
No,
Oh,
Most people are going to
Whatever.
give him some years, but he's definitely
like,
crushing on
he's
you.
a dragon. Like, that's pretty cool. Huh?
But he's not my kind, is he?
Oh, you can only date
Don't
your
be so
own kind.
cold-blooded.
That's
not
pretty
something I
racist.
really- What?
Yeah, it's like saying like I only date my own kind. Like that's pretty racist.
And you don't? Do you? Oh yes. Do you date dwarfs?
I can date whoever I want, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really interested in dating, but
That's weird because I had this dream once. Anyway, shall we
Wait,
go see the
what?
Dockmaster?
no. Tell me about this dream of yours.
Well, let's not let Madame. Yes, let's go to the Dockmaster. We can walk in.
way
We can walk and
to
talk.
save Valentina, Poluna. Wow.
This topic is getting out of hand. You know it.
I just wanted to see her squirm a little bit longer, you know?
What?
That's fine. Yeah, I know. You get like all awkward and stuff when we.
No,
talk
I
about
don't.
these things.
I never get awkward. Just blushing. As much as a
Alright,
vampire
let's just
can.
go.
Let's go.
All right. Madame Silkenhand and her apprentice are continuously walking through the streets and doesn't seem to take notice of you leaving and doesn't seem to care in this very moment. Seem to already be preoccupied.
I think we've already done her job in just bringing her in front of this, like, city that's being rebuilt.
All right.
Yeah, it's good, but guys, like as the owners of this place, shouldn't we like appoint some people that like can rule the city when we're away or something, you know, something like that?
Yes.
Maybe we have like a big speech in front of the whole town and say like, "Hey guys, we're the owners of Darkmount now."
That
But-
seems rather overkill.
Well, let's first go show the deed to the Dockmaster, and then we'll see. We'll take it from there.
Well,
Oh.
maybe
Yeah, let's
he
find
can
out-
be like the guy that runs this place in the meantime.
Maybe, but he's a little creepy.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
he's
people
super creepy,
will
but he's
people will not try
pragmatic
to
and
mess
creepy.
with him, you know.
Right.
All right, let's go see him.
You make your familiar way through the harbor streets towards the dockmaster's house. And in a familiar fashion, you see a crowd gather outside the dockmaster's house waiting to gain entry to have a conversation. But as you approach, the door opens to the dockmaster's house. And the people seem to be just opening up a path for you to walk in, as if they've been slightly pushed aside by some wind.
Oh, I was about to say, do they recognize it or to like step aside or what is going on?
Valentina just marches forward as she expects. That is the kind of behavior she expects.
That, I follow along and get ahead of Valentina.
As you
Finally,
enter
some
the small,
decency.
As you enter the Dockmaster's house, the door behind you shuts by itself, and you recognize the familiar small shabby hut with the two familiar carpets on the floor that you seem to have some kind of personal experience with, and a familiar figure sitting behind his small wooden desk. This tall, lanky figure with his hands intertwined in his lap, looking at you with his top hat and his pale, dark blue skin. Welcome. I have heard interesting news.
Hello,
Okay.
Okay, but
Dockmaster.
how?
What have you heard?
Do you have the deed with you?
I pull out the
I
deed.
open my courier trunk and pull
Oh.
out the deed.
Okay.
It's in my trunk in my
Wait,
item
you have
sheet.
I had it in my backpack, but it's okay.
Didn't I? Or
That's
did I give
inside
it to
a
you? I'm
fan.
pretty sure.
No,
Pretty sure
I
I
took
put
it
it
from
in my
it.
trunk.
It doesn't matter.
Regardless.
Ah. Interesting.
No, I'm actually fairly sure that you have it, Valentina.
Yes.
I don't know why. I just thought I'd put it in my trunk.
Sleight of hand plus 30, who knows? Yoink.
It is plus 10. No, plus 8.
Okay.
So,
Close. So,
well, my bad.
as the rightful owners of this city, now that the Swan family no longer cares for it, I say that my services are at your disposal. He gets up from his chair, walks in front of his desk, and sits down on it. And while he's sitting down, he's still taller than Beer. He takes off his top hat and reveals like a long, white, silvery mane running down his back. So,
Oh, wonderful.
first things first.
Yes.
And at first, his arm stretches down to the floor, and at first there's nothing. And in the next second, a chest appears in his hand that he pushes forward along the floor. These are the earnings for the last 40 or so days that you have been here last. It's the regular 15% tax of all businesses going on. Right now, we only have the inn and the auction house, but they seem to amass a bit. Granted, business has been down a bit since events, but you can take what belongs to you. It is up to you whether you want to reinvest it into the city or do with it as you please.
How much is
I have-
it?
He flicks the lid of the chest and it opens up. It should be about 6 or so thousand gold.
Well, our plan is to rebuild the city, so I think this first time we would look to the others. We should invest it in the city.
We should definitely invest it in the city, and we should probably lower the taxes as well. Attract business, get things going. But I need to know. What does it mean to have the deed?
Well, it's simple actually. You now own Darkman, the right to the revenue, the right to do with it as you please. Whatever you can conquer, whatever borders you can push, whatever ties and association you want to have with other cities or countries. Granted, it will reflect the citizens of Darkwind, the few that still reside here. And additionally, well, now that you have delved a bit into artifacts, you can plant seeds to grow, nourish the ground, and see what the future might inspire.
Ominous.
Interesting. Well,
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I would
Take
always
it.
love to garden, so you could plant some hops, you know,
I don't think that's what he meant, Beer.
make some beer. What? No, what? No.
I mean, you're not taking it in a bad direction, though, Beer. There's going to be a lot. Just looking outside, there's going to be a lot of ruins that's going to be cleared out. If you can find some good soil or somewhere that's good for growing hops, you could legitimately get a beer thing started. It would both help the trade here, and it would, be a
Well,
start of a
yeah,
brewery.
that's the goal. Okay, I say we invest this money back into the town, but we need someone that can do it for us. You know, we can't stay around for too long at this point in time.
Yes. Dockmaster, what did you say the tax percentage is at currently?
The current tax rate is 15%, which is the
15.
lowest we will go.
Yes, I agree. That is as low as we should go. Is there a reason there has not been any farms around the area?
Well, it's only been a month, right?
Yes, I mean, is the soil fertile?
Oh, it was before the curse.
Do you think it is once again?
Oh, with some druidic aid, I'm sure it could help. And he looks over at Beer.
What?
Right, Beer, maybe you could
You know-
contribute in that way.
I'm
Ow.
going to find me some people that might help make good business decision. As long as you guys don't mind that I bring a little bit of the old criminal connection back into play. I will be right back. And I go off looking for whatever inevitable den of thieves and opportunists and, well, capitalists that would arise in a place like this. Because every place has a thieves guild. It just doesn't know it yet.
I think
Right.
we should hire criminals to rebuild Darkwind. I don't think that's a good idea.
I don't
No.
know.
A criminal is just another word for an entrepreneur. As long as you're on the level with them, and you can talk the same language, trust me, they know how to run a business. Sometimes all it takes is giving the opportunity to go legitimate. Let me try a couple of things first, right?
Okay, but
Just
don't make
hold
any
on.
decisions without us, okay?
I mean, you hold the deed, so
Well, we hold the deed. It's a partnership, okay?
Dockmaster, we would like to establish some trading routes. We've made a deal with Lord Edmund Swan to make trades between here and Eastwatch Garrison.
Sounds like a plan. Here's the thing. You seem to be quite new at this whole running a city. So,
Well, yes.
you had talked about a brewery.
Yeah.
You talked about establishing trade routes. Right now, your current amount of tax collected only supports focusing on constructing one building. It would cost about 3,000 to 4,000 gold to either establish a marketplace or to establish a brewery. So what should we focus on first to get help for and materials and workers?
Well, I think we should get something that helps the people that live here, you know?
Yes.
Like maybe some farms that a lot of people could work on, or like some other stuff, you know? I think that's more important than
A
other stuff.
No, but-
marketplace might.
We need to make this a
helpful.
place that people want to live in, you know? Like make all the houses in the bigger part of the city better, you know? So people can move back in.
But a marketplace will be essential for accelerating an economy to
Yes.
basically create a reason for people being here. And Darkmund is pretty well located to bind a lot of the continent's trade routes together, right?
We have one of the main river exits that leads from inland to the ocean.
Oh, okay.
This is the
Oh.
best place for a market.
It might also be worth mentioning, Dockmaster, that we have told Lord Edmund Swan that we will be helpful in the war efforts against the Paladins of Tyr.
Will you now?
Well, hopefully.
At
At
some
least
point.
that's where Darkman will stand officially for now.
Do know that with the current amount of adventurers and the lack of reason to come here, puts you in a very precarious situation regarding that.
What do
We
you mean?
agree.
Maybe you should give adventurers a reason to come here. Put up, something at stake for them to come here, something to chase, money to be earned. For example,
Like what?
if we establish a marketplace, we need goods. Currently, we can fish. Granted, we will catch more sharks than actual fish. We can scavenge some of the mountains to the north or south, hope to re-establish some of the old mines. But I think that might be a little bit below your three's pay grade. But perhaps you could persuade adventurers by offering some kind of reward for them to seek it out.
All right. What kind of reward can we offer?
Oh, he taps the chest with his fingers.
Gold?
Taxes make
yes.
for a great thing to get back into the hands of the people, so they can spend it and make more taxes.
Someone has a keen nose for economy, I see. So,
You spend as long with thieves and the other miscreants of the world as I have, and you pick up the ways of the money.
I would suggest that you decide on what kind of establishment you wish to invest into first. Then you put some money aside yourself as a reward for adventurers to come and help aid this establishment flourish in whatever it deals in. You can open a blacksmith and have adventurers seek out the mines to scavenge raw materials. You can open up a tannery and have adventurers hunt nearby creatures that might even pose a threat for these up-and-coming metropolis.
Yes.
There are many ways to go about it. You can simply open up a wharf and invest into the fishing industry. Recruit skilled fishermen from Eastwatch to come up and fish on your behalf. Many ways to go about it, many ways to fail.
Of course. But hopefully we won't fail. Right? I hope we can have a good relationship so we can help Darkman flourish together.
2 points of business before you go on your way. You seem to have some guests waiting for you outside. Secondly,
What kind of guests?
Oh, the best kind. Guests with potential. Secondly, Darkman has been dealing with some interesting topics when it comes to trade. I believe you've been a part of it yourself, and it looks over to Valentina.
Yes,
As the lawmakers of the city now, we need to establish what kind of morale you have within your business industry. Do you still encourage the auction house, the trading of artifacts, and the potential of earnings by selling people?
That's gonna be a hard no, but
Well,
if that's still going
don't
on
be
right
hasty. Don't be hasty, Bruner. I mean,
I look surprised over
Think of-
to beer.
think of all the artifacts we could,
see,
that would
the
come
artifact
through
part,
this place.
the artifact I agree on. It's the people bit. We're gonna need to do
I
something about
agree.
the people
Yeah,
bit.
no people trading. No people trading.
But first,
Hmm.
we're gonna need to round up some of the more savvy and opportunistic businessmen in this place. Get a hold of them, get them together, and get them to understand the the fact that, yes, we're opening up for investing in the town. We're going to do a concerted efforts because we somehow ended up with the deed. And we're going to make damn sure that there's going to be a profit to be had in the city. As long as they play on the level.
I think we need to like establish some sort of council or something, you know, of like people that
This is a
do all
wise
this
suggestion.
do all this stuff when we're not here, you know, like make laws and keep the peace and stuff like that. Do you know of any people that would be interested, Dogmaster? Maybe you yourself would be interested in this.
Oh, I don't dabble in politics.
Oh,
I
you
only
don't?
dabble in coin.
But there's lots of coin to be had.
Oh, I am plenty
respect
corrupt
the man.
as this.
We should respect the man who keeps his morals straight and his intentions clear.
All right, Dockmaster, I think we've established that we no longer want to trade in slaves.
Let's go announce it to them ourselves. I feel like we can do much from in here, but we can do more out there.
Hold on, Paluna. Also, as a permanent tenant of Darkmount, you might have a better insight as to which business might be best for us to start with.
Well, it is hard to establish a marketplace without a resource to trade in.
That's what I was saying. We need some farms or mines or something like that.
Farms will take time because we have to call in the druids to nourish the ground. It will take months maybe before you start generating any kind of sustainable food yourself.
Here, I have an idea
for
the farm spear. When we rescue your people, the ones that are not anxious to go back to the Feywild, they may want to come here, a place where they can settle their own wild.
Okay,
and help
like
heal the land.
Then they can be close to me as I open my brewery at some point. That could be cool.
I would suggest opening up a blacksmith with adventuring possibilities. Hire adventurers to seek out raw resources of any kind.
I just sort of go. We'll also need a tanner as I pull out like the 50 kilos of Fey toad skin I have. I'm going to be bringing more of this stuff back myself.
Well, that's the starting point. Perhaps you might even attract enough attention for things to start to establish themselves. Depends on the influx of citizens you can create with your proposals.
All right.
And what about the tax? Should we keep it at 15%? Should we increase it to 20%? What do you guys think?
I think we should keep it at 15. Right now, we need this place to be a place where people want to come to live. A too high tax will just slow things down.
I think so too.
When we have a lot of things to actually spend the money on, that's not one building at a time, and we have more businesses than a tavern and a dock, then yes, a tax might be more reasonable. But right now, there's no reason to.
All right. So should we invest it into a blacksmith then?
Sounds good.
A blacksmith, a tanner, a marketplace, and perhaps some adventurers to go get some resources.
I don't think we have enough money for all of it. We need to,
yeah, we also need to have like rewards for people to come in.
We need we'll start with the blacksmith and keep some money on the side as reward for adventurers.
I take my ring of frost resistance, my ring of acid resistance, my ring of thunder resistance, my toad skin, and my what's it called dagger of returning, and say we can also start using some of our own excess stuff. Don't be afraid to pony up yourself if you have something you're not going to be using a lot.
I don't have that much. I guess I have some beer, but do I really have to give that away?
No, you don't, beer.
Not give it away, but trade starts with people spending money. That money ending up here and getting strategically reinvested.
I guess I could donate 1 keg of beer, I guess.
You
Alright,
see the
fine.
Dockmaster grows a wide grin. I see that you're starting to understand the methods of the previous owner. Granted, he dealt in artifacts rather than beer and rings.
Okay, fine. I mean, I'll donate 1 keg. What are you donating, Valentina?
I don't really have anything to donate it right now. I look through
Not
my
even-
bag.
Not even some beer.
No, you have all the beer.
I have the 2 giant Fey-toad eyes. That's still in pristine condition.
Oh, well, I hand him
Those should
a parchment.
those could attract some.
This might not be anything, but maybe it is something for adventurers to do. And it's a parchment from a war chief. There's some kind of symbol here. Maybe it's a secret treasure. Some kind of mystery.
Oh, I just snatch out the hand. What now? As I study the parchment. What do my trained mailman eyes see?
You see a symbol that resembles a orcish looking head and a mark on a map that you vaguely recognize as being the territory of Eastward Citadel.
Maybe that won't do too well
Huh.
here. It's too far away. I'll just send them back.
Wait, why did you pick this up?
From these orcs we killed. But then we went a different direction and we just never got back to this.
When?
I think it was when we went to the vineyards.
Yeah.
Huh. You do realize someone's most likely planning to do an invasion of some kind. You don't send, like, I assume this looks like, a war document or a war map.
I look over at Pierre and just like shrug, like,
I don't know. Who cares? Like. Anyways, you think you could offer these rewards as for adventurers to go to the mines and like get resources, Mr. Dockmaster?
Dockmaster Frey.
Dockmaster Frey.
Yes, it is certainly of style. I would also like to inform you that currently you have 159 adventuring citizens within your town. No commoners. Wait, 158? 157? Oh, 153.
wait, are they leaving?
Seems like the guests waiting outside are getting impatient.
Oh, well, we should get
Let's
to
go
it then.
greet them. I'll try to. I can either stay here and go to work on this lot and talk it through, or
We can handle these guys. You go do your thing.
all right.
Don't worry. What's the worst that can happen?
Oh, I don't care. Have fun.
I will
Door
go
opens.
scrounge out for like the business moguls and the opportunists, and try and see if I can find them, and
All right.
hopefully rely on connections from like. I hope some of the people here still know me from the days where I pulled them out of the well, and would be willing to give me directions or such if I meet anybody I remember.
The moment you leave the Dockmaster's house, you see the crowd almost gathered outside. They have sort of made a semicircle around something, and there seems to be some commotion going on in there. People seem to be on alert.
I'll go inspect it.
As you're
We'll
looking
follow.
through, you see 5 dead people lying on the street, and 3 people standing next to each other, waiting expectingly for something.
All right.
What's going on here?
Are you the self-proclaimed heroes?
I
What
wouldn't
do you mean?
exactly say we're heroes, but to some we may be. Go on, cough up. Why is there 5 dead bodies in the middle of a crowd in the city?
Oh. We would like to have a little competition over who gets to rule the city. You see, we are the servants of the former master. So if you would be so kind to hand over the deed, so we can run this city as it was intended to.
Excuse me, who are you? Servants? And you think you can run a city? Get out of here.
Before you, you see a small goblin girl with something that looks like a rugged leather with a fur neck outfit. In short, a small goblin barbarian. A half-orc with a bow over their shoulder. And a blue tiefling with massive curled horns, dressed in robes.
I look to the guy next to me and just ask him, did they kill those people?
Yeah, they were kind of causing commotion when they were like, when someone confronted them about it, they just, well, the little girl with the axe carved them.
I think that is
I think
illegal
that's our
in
cue.
our city, and they must be punished.
I just shout out, ladies and gentlemen, it appears we have a bit of an issue here. Namely, the idea that we can just willy-nilly go kill people for disagreements. As the one person who was responsible for pulling several people out of a well in the middle of this godforsaken city when we cast off this curse, I take exception to more unnecessary death while this place needs healing the most. You can either leave and be exiled or be killed. Take your choice. I throw towards the people who did this.
The half-orc female ranger with the bow. How about a duel in the arena?
No.
No.
Right here, right now. You leave or you die.
The half-orc pulls a bow back. Roll for initiative. We're about to enter combat.
Ba,
I've
ba,
gotta find the
bang.
battle map real
Bum,
quick.
bum, bum. What assholes.
How dare they
This is our city.
kill our citizens?
It should be a very familiar battle map.
Yep.
As you have been on it before outside the.
Oh, those freaking
Hmm.
carpets.
What are these
So,
things?
We have a crowd of adventurers around us right now, right?
They seem to be standing back a bit, not intending on getting involved with this after seeing what happened with the others around them.
Oh, I don't think I've rolled good on initiative, like ever. Jesus.
Did you just roll 28 on initiative?
That is
Jesus
correct.
Bruh.
So you're saying you're going first? I gotta pop out all these windows real quick.
I want to see you roll higher, my
May I
dude.
FK 1 sec while you pop out all your windows?
Yeah, go for it.
Thank you.
Now, I have a funny little thing that allows me to do AoE.
Yes, you do. Okay, now that. I gotta keep track of who is who here. God damn. There. There. And there. Then with the turn order, then it's that one first, then that one, and then that one. All right. First up, we have Paluna.
Paluna takes a moment, flips a marble in the air, steadies his aim, and yells "catch" as he throws it at the cleric in the middle.
All right. That is dexterity saving for all of them, I believe.
No, that is a dex attack with advantage. Actually, I don't need
Oh.
to use steady aim.
I believe there is a...
Yeah, so dex attack, throw 60 feet to deal 3d8 cold damage with a dex saving throw.
Yeah.
So I assume I have to complete the attack first.
Yes. You deal the damage.
And I'm not done yet, because this is advantage with a dex attack. So I get to roll again.
24 to hit.
Oh,
That-
I already rolled one. 16, 19.
Yeah, but
Yes,
he
I
has
have triple
double advantage. Yeah, that's what we
Wait,
talked
what?
about last time because
Oh.
of his feed.
Yeah.
So go ahead and roll for damage because that definitely hits.
I didn't mean to sneak.
That
Hold
would be
on.
OP.
Yeah. Oh, then that's a low as roll.
8 points of damage.
That's pretty bad.
Alright. And they all have to roll dexterity saving throws to see if they get yoinked.
Against what, by the way?
DC
DC 10 or
Yeah, DC 10, yeah.
wait? Why DC 10? No.
Isn't it that the average DC check for spells? Or do they start at 8?
8 plus proficiency plus your spellcast modifier.
So it would be 8
Oh,
plus
that's
your
the thing. I
proficiency.
don't. Yeah, I was about to say I don't have a spellcasting modifier.
Then it's an
Right.
11. Huh?
Yeah,
Yeah,
then it's
11.
11.
2 of them still
Unless-
fail. So that's
Unless we want
impressive.
like Dex to be my spellcasting modifier.
Well, nah. You don't
Nah.
have it.
Not yet. Gotta move the class into something with a spellcasting modifier then.
Anyhow, I aimed at the middle
Anyway.
one.
Right. So the half-orc ranger is pulled and lands on top of the robe-wearing tiefling, and the orc barbarian, not orc, the goblin barbarian stands firm in place. All right. Anything else you want to do?
I shout to the crowd. To anybody who does not accept this kind of lawless behavior, feel free to join on in. This is how we will save this city. Together, not alone. Dealing what may come effectively and decisively.
Make a persuasion check.
You don't have the green guy on the initiative banner.
The what guy?
The green
don't-
one.
Oh, that's performance. Never mind. Meant to click persuasion,
How
although
did
they're the
you
same modifier.
didn't- Just gonna roll
It would
again
be an
for them
11.
and the- There you go.
Hey, I'm not
Okay.
lost. Let's go.
No, that's not what she rolled initially.
No, it is. It is.
Oh, okay. That's fair. Plus 11. They don't
Yeah.
necessarily seem swayed by your call-outs after what they have seen. All right. It is
And
the...
then I am going to take some steps back. Actually, back here.
some stabby webbies back.
And I assume
Right.
stealth is just next to useless
Pretty much.
in this position.
All right.
That's it.
It is the Goblin Girl's turn. She's gonna rage to begin with. And she's gonna charge straight ahead. Because she has the charger feat. And it's gonna attempt to make an attack on Beer with Reckless. That's a 16.
Yeah, sure.
So that is 21 points of damage on the first hit.
I will use my new spell I just got. Hellish
Oh.
Cold Rebuke reaction. So
All right.
deal 2d10 cold damage to them.
I remember, did I put a dexterity save on that, or is it just
Nope.
straight up? Nope. Cool.
So,
So that's 12
yeah.
points
How
of
much
damage.
damage did I take, by the way?
You took 21 points of damage.
Ouch. Okay.
And they're gonna swing again, because they can do that. 16 once again,
Yeah.
for a total of 9 points of damage.
Alright.
Alright. And that's the end of her turn. Valentina, you're up if you're here.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright.
Let's see. I will do. I kind of wanted to use a spell, but I don't have a token for it. Could I get a character sheet
What do you want?
just for placing a token?
A character sheet for placing a token. Just use your spiritual weapon then. That's fine.
Wait, what do
Okay.
you-
Okay. I will use Guardian of Faith.
Alright.
I'll just
You can just make the
put
Guardian
on-
of Fate as big as it is in radius.
You can just do a circle, right? Like,
Yeah.
I'll just use this for this purpose. Can I make it bigger? Well, it is. It doesn't matter. It's anything within 10 feet of it.
Okay. So
So
then basically
I'll place
around
it
it.
just
here.
draw it in.
You'll place it there, 10 feet?
Maybe I'll place it there actually. Right.
That's fine. 10 feet.
Yes.
Alright. And can you link the spell in the chat?
Yes.
Any creature hostile to you moves to a space within 10 feet for the first time on a turn must succeed. Or have as much. Okay, yep,
Mm.
understood. So when it becomes their turn, they will take that damage.
Yep. And now
Isn't it? Is it really close enough to that person?
It is close enough, yeah.
I don't think. Could I use a bonus action to do spiritual weapon or no? Because I already used the spell slot.
You can do that.
Can I place another token of the same one? Yeah, I can. Okay.
Yep.
So I'll.
I mean, again.
Again.
I'll do a spiritual weapon and I'll move to here and attack that person with my spirit weapon, or at least try
Alright.
to.
Go ahead and make an attack roll.
21.
21 definitely hits.
Good old spiritual weapon.
6.
6 points of
And
damage.
isn't it usually 8?
Damn, cut the show. Something weird's going on.
God damn!
Hmm.
Why ain't
Yeah.
it doing damage like it used to?
Is that end of your turn?
Yes.
All right. The blue tiefling starts their turn by taking. Let's see their roll. That's a wisdom saving throw, was it?
Dex.
Dexterity saving throw. Okay. That's a 18, so they take 10 damage. Understood. Bum, bum, bum. At the start of their turn, they start weaving their hands and blank energy starts circulating them. And next to you, Paluna, a small, rather large tentacle emerges.
Why are all tieflings into these kind of things?
What in the hentai is this?
A tentacle emerges and lashes out at you. Now you gotta see the thing. Spell attack. That's a 20 to hit.
Hit.
That's 6 points
I
of
can't
cold
use my
damage.
reaction, can I?
Did you say cold damage?
Cold damage.
I have the Ring of Frost Resistance.
Then you
Didn't you
just
just
drop
give
all
that
the
to the-
rings.
Yeah. You gave that to the Doc Master.
No, I did not give them. I just showed them. At no point did I. I mean, I can agree that we say I took the ring off, but
Hmm.
at no point did I say I gave them.
Okay.
I just said I
Okay.
showed that these are options to be donated to start a conversation. So I'll take the full damage.
Doesn't matter.
You can
it's
do that.
not-
I don't know.
Okay. 6
I
points
just
of cold
thought you
damage.
gave them to the guy. It's fine.
No.
Then you're really gonna hate the next part.
Mm-hmm. Is it a wisdom save?
No. For the main action, because that was a bonus action, they're
Sure.
gonna cast Hunger of Hadar.
Oh no.
Herder.
Hadar.
Hunger of Herder.
Hadar. Which is a 20-foot radius.
Jesus.
And I'm gonna need. Let's see if I can find the. Any creature starts a turn in that area takes 2d6 cold damage, and any creature that ends a turn has to do a dexterity saving throw, take 2d6 acid damage. Alright. So that's the end of their turn. It is the ranger's
Hunger
turn.
of Hadar does not make any blinds or clouds of
It
darkness.
is difficult terrain, and people within are blinded. Yes. No light, magical, or otherwise can illuminate the area.
Alright.
So, you guys
Hold
don't
on.
see what's happening.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I ain't done. I can do things.
Do the thing. As a
Yes.
reaction, or
An enemy ended its turn within 5 feet of me, so I can move. I can move half my movement speed.
that's true.
And I believe I also have some bullshit against what's called difficult terrain. Although I just need to check against that because I'm not sure on that one. No. So I can. Difficult terrain means that my speed is halved, right?
Yes.
Could have sworn I got something that resisted difficult terrain somewhere. It's weird. Sometimes you have these ideas, you have something, but it just isn't there.
Alright.
Oh well, so be it. I have 35 halved, so that's. Do you round up or down? It's up, right?
It's all the way down. Always down.
So that's. Well, 35 half.
17,
That's
so
what, 12?
15.
Yeah, and then half of that is 7, so I have at least 5.
Yep.
Actually, no. 35/4. 8.7, yeah. So I can at least go like this.
Big
Nice.
Movement is movement!
Movement is movement. The tentacle is still tickling your back. Gently caressing it. And you guys don't necessarily see what happens outside of the Hunger of Hadar radius. So with that said, Beer, at the start of your turn, you take
2d6 damage.
9 points of damage.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Just casually half HP before my first turn has started. Seems about right.
There are allies also in this.
Yep.
Okay, well, first things first, I will rage. Seems like a good idea.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah. Shall we do? That's essentially. It's blinded as well, right?
Blind as well,
Like
yes.
dark. So
Yep.
everything's disadvantage.
Yep.
Attacks at least. In that case,
They did reckless attack, by the way.
But
I know. I know. So that would cancel out. I kinda don't wanna stay in this space either. I'm gonna run away. Is that difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
So I could, if I use a dash action, get there. I think I'll do that. I'll just run like past this guy and use my action dash. Run
All
down.
right.
I'll take the attack of opportunity
All right.
since it's
She
with disadvantage.
will attempt to swing. So that's a 9 to hit.
Yeah, that misses. No,
That's fair.
now it's. I'll run here next to these both these guys.
And as you exit, you noticed a dark creature has emerged next to the ranger.
Hello, kitty.
I guess that's my turn. Yeah.
How big is Hadar? 20 feet, right?
20 feet, yeah. He's cooking.
Same problem.
That's my turn.
It is now the kitty cat's turn. The kitty cat is going to look around, look at you, and next to you, you see another kitty cat appear. And it's going to stand there and hiss at you, threatening. Peluna, you're up. Oh, right, the hunter already took damage. The kitty needs to take damage from the guardian.
Both of them.
So that would be... That's a fail, so that's 20 points of damage.
All right.
Peluna, you're up. At the start of your turn, you're gonna take 4 points of cold damage.
Chilly.
Wait. Oh my. No.
I'm going to dash action to double my movement speed as the old bonus action from
Yep.
rogues. And I'm going to pop out of the cloud. Yeah. And this guy's threatened.
As we imagine just a bit further down. You're still within
What?
the cloud.
Huh?
I mean the circle. The entire
I don't
blue
see a
circle
circle.
is-
Oh, you don't?
see a
It's on the DM screen, probably.
No? Look at
No.
the stream.
Ha!
That's weird.
Verily.
All right. That
I mean,
person is
I-
indeed threatened.
Did not know I could see that. I thought it was just, thing.
Oh.
That's
we
why you
can
were doing the
draw.
arrow.
Yeah, it's what I get for assuming.
Interesting.
don't feel like I should throw the angry ball of death. That'll probably just hurt Peter as well. So I'm going to use my longbow on this guy.
Ah, don't worry, I'm used to you guys killing me, so it's fine.
I never killed you. Did I?
They are threatened as far
Oh,
as I
you
can
definitely
understand.
tried.
So
They are threatened, yeah.
yeah. Really? Did I just
13?
nat one? No, I have advantage on everything.
Yep.
13.
13 just hits.
Lucky.
Oh, poor guy. I mean, I have technically. Hold on. Since I
You
have
have a-
advantage.
Triple advantage.
Yeah, it's
19
exactly.
definitely hits.
Yeah.
Hello.
Let's give him a just wonderful case of the sneak attacks. Bomb.
24 points of
Damn.
damage. They have to succeed a constitution check, a concentration check of 12. So that's
On
a
this
7.
guy?
Yeah.
Nice.
So the hunger of Adar fades.
Nice.
Huge.
Alright.
Yeah, and what else do I want to do? So I've spent a bonus action using cunning action. And I have spent my main action.
Don't you have like extra attack?
No?
Wait, rogues don't have that?
Nope.
Nope.
Ha, lame.
Lame.
Yeah, I've spent double movement to get there, so.
Yeah.
Don't
You
really
can have, you have
much
one more bonus
more I
action.
can do. True. I'll chug a health potion.
Sure.
There you go.
Go ahead and roll healing.
Back to full.
Nice.
Nice.
Yep.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yes.
Alright. It is the barbarian's turn. They look towards Valentina and charges first a bit away, and then gets into a full run towards Valentina, making a reckless attack. That's a 19 to hit.
Misses.
The attempt again. That's a 23 to hit.
Fuck.
Stone skin. Boom.
Stone skin.
Plus 3 AC.
Ayo! No, wait, it's still
So
a
around
hit then. 23, right?
Meets his speed.
yeah.
Where around Valentina, rock emerges and tries to block the
That's
axe.
fine, you
The
get
axe
it
pierces
anyway.
through.
Oh, that's a
You
nice
get it
spear.
anyway.
On the
You
start of your
take-
turn, you get 10 temporary hit points.
But now you take 13 points of damage.
Right.
And because they're friends with Barbarian, they can use their bonus action to attack again. And that's a 20 to hit, but granted the new AC, that's not going to do anything.
Yes.
Hey, let's
Thank
go.
you, dear.
Valentina, you're up.
I look angrily at this barbarian who looks rugged and disgusting. And I will summon my spirit guardians.
Is the-
Holy things!
The other is not concentration, so it should be fine.
Awesome. Go ahead and pop them out, and that's the wisdom saving throw.
And let me just look
Yep. So that's 12. Did that work? No?
No.
Go ahead and roll
That's,
damage.
Okay.
So
17?
that's 17, half to 8.
Oh, he saved?
No. Barbarian rage.
Rage.
Oh, right.
But their movement speed is reduced by what? 10? as long as they're within the
The-
halved. Never mind, it's halved. Okay, cool. Anything else you want to do?
Yes. My spirit weapon will once. Well, it'll attack the. It'll still attack the one with the ball.
All right,
Or
go
12?
ahead and bonk.
10. So I guess not.
Tess misses.
All right, that's the end of my turn.
That's the end of your turn. It is now the Warlock's turn. They're gonna make their tentacle reappear next to Paluna. And it's gonna swing. Quite literally, it's gonna swing around. Floppy tentacle. 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
That's 4 cold damage.
4 cold damage.
And with...
Yeah, not something ridiculous.
No, not something ridiculous. Unlike this. They're gonna look up into the sky. Their eyes glaze over. Then they're gonna pop out a vial from their back. Uncork it. Blood starts dripping down. They begin muttering something in a hellish language. And from the sky, a portal opens. And a creature drops down from the portal.
Fuck.
A massive demonic monkey
Ah,
lands.
The fuck?
It lands within the Guardian circle. So the Balgura has to roll a dexterity saving
Oh
throw.
no! These guys are doing guerrilla warfare.
That's
It's a-
a save.
yes. 15 is this easy.
It's guerrilla warfare.
10.
So that's 10 points of damage.
So we're up to 40 now, right?
Yes. Also, she was in the Spirit Guardians to begin with, right? Or the
Yeah, she
Guardians.
needs to do.
Yeah, she needs to.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was within. We established that her
Ten?
position
Alright.
was.
Yes.
So her,
Okay.
she's just barely within. And she rolls a 19 to save, so that's 10 points of damage.
All right.
Any
you have to do a
concentration
concentration
checks?
No, that happened
Yeah, yeah.
before. Yeah.
I know.
No? Are you mocking me? Are you mocking me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
that's
no,
fine.
it's another gorilla. A third gorilla.
Second gorilla has hit the Twin Towers.
Second
Bruh.
gorilla has hit the hub.
Bro. Anyway. Huh? Alright. As the gorilla lands, it's gonna look at Paluna and walk over and make a multi-attack.
Hold on. Does it really get to turn its turn already?
I believe that is the
Doesn't
case.
Doesn't it have to roll initiative for this shit? To decide where it is in the turntable?
I believe it has.
Like the cats?
The cats are something different. That's a Beastmaster pet.
Okay.
Just gotta check real quick before I call out what happened on the damage rolls. Da, 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 da. Yeah. Oh, no. Yeah, it has its own turn. You're absolutely right. And that's a
Next turn.
17. Next turn. All right. So nothing happens yet. It is still
It can
standing
move.
over
That
there.
is what it can do.
Run away!
Run away.
I'm gonna go full
Hmm.
Shanking Master mode on this elf.
At the start of the Ranger's turn, they're gonna roll a dexterity saving throw. That's a 20 to save, so they take 10 points of damage. And with that, I believe the Guardian of Fate vanishes. That should be 60 damage total.
How much?
10 points of damage.
Oh, yeah. Okay. And that one would disappear now.
Alright. The Ranger is gonna pull out their 2 swords. No, wait, they're gonna take a shot at. Wait, are they?
Just walk away.
Just walk away. You know what? Yeah, they're gonna take that advice. Thank you. I'm gonna attempt to walk away. Go ahead and make an attack of opportunity.
Alright. Do.
Isn't this thing also going to be able to?
No, that's not a creature.
Oh, for spiritual weapon.
Of course, I roll a natural one. Yeah,
Natural one.
very
So they're
fitting.
gonna continue to walk away. They're gonna look at Valentina,
Uh-huh.
who summoned that massive guardian fade. They're gonna prepare the sharpshooter and shoot. So that's a 21 to hit.
Misses?
Do you still have misses? Do you
Wait.
still have
Don't I still have them? Or how long is that extra?
I think your turn just
I think
passed.
Yeah, it's until your turn, I think.
Oh, okay.
Well, actually, I
But-
don't know.
You don't know?
Maybe it's until my turn.
Casting time, 1 action.
That's up to.
Wait, is this just straight up stone skin?
No, this is a reaction. Yes. What did I
Oh.
write in the thing?
Yeah, nothing to that.
I was about to look at the spell like, hold on, that's a real powerful spell you have right there.
Well, it is. It is
Also, it
until
seems-
their turn comes around because they get the temporary hit points at that point.
Yeah,
So the
makes
stone
sense.
subsides and you get the temporary hit points instead. So you have plus 10
Yeah.
temporary hit points.
Okay.
So that's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, so that
that-
hits then.
So that's a. Boop. That's 15 points of piercing damage from the first shot. And there-
5.
I'm gonna shoot again. That's a natural 20.
What the fuck? Stop hitting me.
So that's 25 points of damage.
What?
This is the ranged version of a Great Weapon Master.
What the fuck?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Here I thought I was unbeatable with my high
You must
AC
have
and
rolled
my
a
high
field
health
dodge that
pool.
high twice in a
What
row.
the hell?
Hmm.
Okay, so I should also roll.
Concentration. That means that, yeah, you maintain concentration on your spirit guardians. And she's gonna command her beast to walk up and look threatening at Beer. That's it. Beer, you're up.
Fucking beast muscles useless.
Yeah, they can't use their action to attack
Yeah.
with their.
I know.
Poor
Uh,
Beastmasters, man.
my turn. Woo! Finally get to attack. Everyone's almost dead.
I think the
Yeah,
gorilla
Look at
body
it on
is
the
in
bright side.
Spirit
That's a
Guardians.
warlock. That's a
Fuck.
cloth class.
Fuck,
You can
this guy
fuck them
is
right
gonna.
off.
Yep.
Hmm.
Great weapon with reckless. Let's go. Fuck you, you piece of shit. Please roll well for once. Okay. At 16.
That definitely hits.
Eh.
19
Okay.
points of damage.
Yeah.
How do you want to enter life?
Wait, what? Already dead?
It's a warlock. They don't have the hit points for this shit. I already
Oops.
connected on her once.
I guess, yeah. Huh? I mean, Bear's just really fed up with like all this damage that he's already taken. It's just like pure frustration. Lets out a massive roar and just cleaves like straight in the top of the head. Like, just sees how far the axe goes down.
Nice. In that moment, as the warlock succumbs, you feel an energy within them tugging at you, but then disperses. And the tentacle disappears.
Okay.
Hmm.
Second attack at this cat.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's a 17.
That hits.
That is 26 points of damage. There we go. That's a bit better.
26 points of damage.
Yeah.
The Displacer Beast is not very happy with the treatment he just got.
Okay. And then I'll use my bonus action for another attack. My great weapon fighting.
Go ahead.
Because when I get a kill, I get another attack.
You do.
So that is a 19 to hit.
Ah,
That
just
definitely
keep
hits.
going and going.
And that's 25 points of damage. There we
Bring
go!
it, bring
Now we're
it,
on the
bring
roll,
it.
baby! Let's go!
The Displacer Beast is not looking very good in this very moment.
That is...
Is this thing gone? Since the
No.
warlock that summoned it is gone.
that's like 70 points in one turn.
Unfortunately not.
Like that.
I believe that...
Oh, wait, actually, I want to do something as if that's allowed with you. I
Yeah,
want
go
to
ahead.
infuse that last attack with a charge of the ruby.
Alright.
Because
Yeah.
you didn't list it as it needing to be any resources, like a
Nope.
reaction or anything.
It's not.
Foresee
It's a free
which
action, so-
element that is fire. Okay. So we get 6 points of fire damage and they're on fire. So
Damn. Alright. Kitty's
Yeah.
not having a good time.
So you see Bear like swing in fury, cleaves the warlock, and then 2 hits, and on the last hit, the axe like lets a flame and just hits the cat, and the flame spread.
Damn.
Kitty on fire.
Kitty on fire. With that display of animal abuse, it's Paluna's turn. How do you want
Wait,
to continue to...
the cat said the.
That was a mistake that I put them
Ah.
on initiative. They're a Beastmaster pet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Loading, please wait.
Feels good to finally hit something as Bear again. Feel like I've not really dealt that much damage in a while.
True, you've been a bear for quite some time.
Yeah.
A beer bear. Paluna's thinking.
I think this. I need to get rid of this Displacer Beast.
Yeah, not the big monkey that's
One.
gonna fucking pound your ass next time.
2,
Huh?
3, 5. I'm going to run up, draw my daggers, and do 2 attacks on this thing.
Alright, you go ahead and make attack rolls.
So letter opener. No, wait, that's damage roll. Letter opener, dagger for turning. 22, 23.
That definitely hits.
Letter opener with sneak attack. Dagger for turning without.
So how do you kill this purring kitty? Purring, burning kitty.
Oh, poor kitty.
No.
No,
Luna just sees this giant gorilla behind him, not disappearing, goes like, oh no! And he just runs. He books it. He makes a valid effort and just sprints, does a slide, and like brings both the daggers up, somehow hitting a timing where the Displacer Kitten is solid and just severs the arteries from its neck. All of them. As it just immediately flops down.
And as it flops down, the illusion of the other Displacer Beast disappears. And you hear Goddard growl from the half-orc. Pay so much money for that!
Bring it,
Just
bitch!
Just summon a new one. What do you want?
As I'm going to use my other bonus action to dash and move here.
Oh,
Alright.
snap.
Is that the end of your turn?
That is my actions, yes.
Alright. The Borgoras are no longer under the command of the Warlock spell. It has a limited time left on this plane, and in a frenzied rage, it goes towards the nearest target and begins pounding his fist down on this little goblin woman, making a multi-attack of 2 fists and 1 bite. That's
And
a natural
Leviathan?
I'm
20.
so happy I just decided to not try to fight that.
Yep.
A natural
Luna's like,
20, a
no.
natural 1, and a 17. So that's so much damage. That's 43 points of damage.
What the fuck?
What the hell?
See, I wouldn't have been.
This is almost as
I
strong
would-
as beer.
No, 33. Sorry. Oh, 33 points of damage. My myth is bad.
Your math?
Yeah, my myth is bad.
Gotta
yeah.
get better math.
So
Yeah.
that's 16 points
Oh,
after
yeah.
the half. Half. Oh,
You
man.
get that, buddy.
No, I'm having a shock.
Oh, my math is bad. It was laced with fentanyl.
The barbarian, seeing his comrades about to fall, seizes one attempt at trying to take one with them and attempts to swing at Valentina once again.
Wait. It's the gorillas. A gorilla was in my spirit
Oh.
guardian.
Right. It ward into a spirit guardian, so it's going to take some damage. You're right.
Mhm.
Good
And
call, good call.
the
Barbarian as well.
barbarians also starting their
And
turn.
barbarian, yeah.
Spirit guardian.
Yes.
So many
Big
things to
spirit
keep track of. Okay, so the barbarian rolled a 1 and a 3. Do you think it saves?
No.
Okay, go ahead and roll damage. Do you want to roll individually for each, or
And
So-
I'll just do for both.
that seems reasonable?
Good decision. Good decision.
Yeah, so 19 points, half to 9 for the barbarian, and that was a 16 for the monkey. So that's a save. So that's also 9. All right.
Isn't
The
it halved for the? Oh no, she's
No.
not immune to
Unfortunately not. I mean,
everything.
lucky
like
for
me.
you.
Or like resistance to everything. It's only a certain subclass.
Hmm.
Disgusting.
All right.
Oh.
The barbarian is going to swing at Valentina, hoping to take one with them. That's a natural 20.
What the fuck?
What
Stop
are you
rolling that
doing?
20s.
I'll give you stone skin anyway, but
Hmm.
yeah.
So that's going to be 22 points of damage.
You get 10 HP on your next.
Wait, hold
Stop.
up. Am I down
dead.
if I have temporary hit points?
They have
Well,
to
you
knock down
already
your
lost
temporary
those
hit
now.
points first.
Okay.
Didn't you already lose those, or did you not remove them from last time?
I didn't remove them from last time. Should I
Ah,
have?
Yeah.
I thought you said
Well,
I mean, you can just
I
take
lost
them away now.
the bark skin,
just
but
take
then
them
I
now,
got.
then. No, because
no,
the
the-
ranger shot you right for 15 when you had the
Oh.
temporary, so you
Okay,
would have
okay,
only
okay,
taken
okay.
5 then. But
I
if you
see, I
didn't
see.
take only 5 then, and you took 15 off, then just take off now then.
Yeah, no worries about it.
Okay, if my math is correct, then I'm still alive. Is it correct? Probably.
The second
Last time
attack,
you had 10, you got 10 temporary hit points, but I guess you didn't remove them from the damage you took from the
Mm.
ranger shot.
Yeah.
So just remove them now then. So you
Yes.
take 10 less damage basically,
Yes.
and just remove the temporary points.
the second attack is 21 to hit, which now misses because of the stone skin.
Phew.
And the third attack, for being a frenzied barbarian as a bonus action, is another natural 20.
Are you kidding
Oh
me?
my
3
God.
nat 20s? Check his PC.
Mods, check him PC.
So that's 25 points of damage.
Oh boy.
Alright, you're out.
Is my Why couldn't I have gone first? I was gonna eat him.
Huh?
Do I
Not
still do I have the new temporary hit points, or is that not until
No,
next turn?
at the start of your
doesn't.
turn.
Okay, I'm down then.
Uh-oh.
Wait, you get 10 HP at the start of your turn. That's just gonna heal you. That's fine.
No, it doesn't work
No.
like that. I
Temp
think.
is a shield. It's not healing.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing my spirit guardians disappears when I'm down.
Well, let me Google
Yeah.
it.
Spirit Guardian's fates. Yep. Some our spiritual weapon doesn't. That just stays up and thinks, well, who is there to command me? That's weird. Valentina, at the top of your turn, please roll a death saving throw for me. That's one fail.
You do get 10 temporary hit points, I guess, but it doesn't bring you back or anything. But you do you still have them, so for like taking damage, I guess. But
In case someone tries to overkill you.
yeah,
It is the ranger's turn. They're gonna attempt to leave your melee range, Paluna. So go ahead and make attack of opportunity.
excuse me.
What the hell?
Speaking of nat 20s,
What the fuck?
The Danish are cheating.
So,
that's some damage.
I have
guess.
sneak attack on this.
You do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do you know how many dice this is?
Wait, you
a lot
do?
of this.
Yes, it's once per turn. This is their turn.
About
new
why do you
turn.
have a sneak attack?
Because I have advantage.
But
Someone gave me advantage for the entire
this
day.
is still your turn, though. Like
No, it isn't.
you haven't started your turn yet, so that's when you have the new turn. No?
Yeah.
Alright,
once per-
how do you want to rule that?
I mean, that,
Did you
I-
sneak attack last turn? Or
Yeah,
last
definitely.
attack? It recovers at the top of your turn. So.
Okay.
Gotta Google it though.
Then it is less damage.
I don't think, but I don't know. I don't want to rule slaughter you. I kinda did, I guess. My bad.
Wait, let's see.
I'm sorry, Oren. I didn't mean to.
It's once per turn, not per round. The round is
Ooh.
made of more than one turn.
Yeah. So yeah, just read up on that. Yeah, you can add it on every turn. So yeah, you can sneak attack on this one.
Perish.
Excuse me.
42 points of damage. That's some damage.
What the fuck? How is that 10d6? What the hell?
46 for the sneak and 1d6 for myself, and that's double the dice. 10d6.
In the attempt of leaving your attack range, they cut an artery and are heavily bleeding out. But
Hold on,
even
did I-
so,
Yeah, I rolled the right thing. Yeah. Okay.
they're gonna turn and look towards you and gonna fire 2 shots at you. The first is a 12 to hit, and the other is a 15 to hit.
Miss.
All right.
I just imagine Paluna just like they miss and he just smiles. Just
Provoking
Here I
this
come.
large half-orc woman.
God
Alright.
damn, 42 points of damage.
Beer, you're up.
Massive.
That was some solid amount of green dice, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Nice double nat 20.
pretty nice. I will run over here. Put myself in between all of them. And then I will give my last healing potion to Valentina. Just throw that onto her. I don't know. I think I've asked this before, but is it a bonus action or action to give a healing potion to
Bonus
someone
action.
else? Okay, so I'll do that then. Bonus action. So you get 4d4 plus 4.
Ayo.
Want me to roll that or?
Yeah, sure.
Wow.
Wait,
Good
what?
Huh?
No, I
That is not
Absolutely.
right.
absolutely missed the 4 in there. Don't worry about it. There you go.
I don't
Thank
know.
you.
That looks better.
4d plus 4.
Yeah.
This is not just healing you're receiving. You're receiving healing in multiple dimensions.
13.
So Valentina comes back to consciousness. Not feeling too good.
And then I will attack the barbarian. I'll do some reckless attacks.
Go for it. You don't have to because they did reckless attack, so you can get advantage without doing so.
Okay, sure, I'll do reckless. That's a 18.
That hits.
That's 22 points of damage.
22. Half
do my
to
second.
11.
Second attack. Why did I click off advantage?
10. Are you still
Uh,
still going for advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, I
Um,
just misclicked.
yeah.
Yeah, 10.
Doesn't hit. Alright.
Oh, wait, actually, can I do... I want to infuse the attack.
Go ahead and do
I
it.
forgot I have this, but
Yeah, it's a new mechanic. I understand.
yeah. So that is on fire again. So 2 points of fire damage, and the barbarian is on fire.
The barbarian is on fire. What a lovely
So they
time.
take
Their leather and
1d6
fur
fire
plus
damage
ignite. Yeah.
until they put it out. Each turn. Okay,
Alright.
that's my turn.
Paluna. You're.
I'm gonna casually walk up and start stabbing.
Just casually walks up. Step, 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 step.
It's just gonna be like a prison shanking scene. So advantage here. And, because I remember Elven triple advantage, just in case I can farm for a nat 20 and advantage here.
That's a nat 20 on that one. Yonder, you can only get sneak attack on one of them.
Guess which one?
Yeah.
So 8d6 plus 2d4 plus 5 plus
I think this guy is dead.
1d6 plus 5.
The fuck?
Why do you roll like that? Well, 49? What the hell?
49
This guy
points
just
of
went
damage.
to London. He got shanked.
Just got off the plane. Ah!
Give me your burning hammer.
Do you want to roll damage for the letter opener as well? Or?
Oh, that was with the letter opener. You can see the
Oh, it's
6
both
plus
attacks.
damage.
Right.
Yeah.
So you added the dagger of returning. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I do 49 points of damage.
Ah, seems okay.
Are they dead? I
Wait,
feel
are you
like
doing it? Let's see. Oh, it's 1d6 at the end. I see. Okay. Cool. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah, they're definitely dead. How do you want
I was
to
gonna say.
almost overkill these?
you just Paluna's just gonna walk up and like not just stab once, but just start chain stabbing as they go down, making like a stairway of stabs up through their rib cage, through their throat, and eventually into their eye. And then let the dagger of returning fall down with them. As they hit the ground, the dagger of returning slips back to the hand.
Sure, I like it. Finesse. All right. Help.
And Paluna is just going to say, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be the result of rampant, lawless murder in the street. Don't do it! We're not gonna be this kind of town. We just got out of Hellscape with this. We're not being this.
Like I was doing a lecture while we're still in battle.
All in 6 seconds, by the way. Like stabs twice, starts
Like
having
a
a
full
speech.
monologue.
Yeah.
I imagine
Does
I'm
it-
just
does
doing
it
it while the
practice in the
stabbing is
meantime as
going
well?
on.
They're like
just-
almost dying. You're like, oh.
So at first it seems like Paluna is a very collected person, but the moment they start stabbing, and this is hard, and then the body falls over, the dagger flies back into the hand, turns around looking at people. Yes, all right. Anyway.
Good, and then he just starts like winding up his bow as he ends his turn, slowly taking aim towards the last guy.
Fair. Beer, go ahead and roll a 1d2 for me. 1, it will attack the goblin, 2, it will attack you.
Yep.
The Bulgur turns towards you and will attempt to make a multi-attack on you.
Okay.
Damn it, multi-attacks.
18, 10, and 11.
The first one hits.
That's 14 points of damage, half to 7.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, multi-attacks is going to be the name of the game considering we like level 9? 8?
8.
Ish?
Hmm.
right? Like that's a lot.
Yeah, it's normal.
I mean, that's where monsters will start doing this shit.
Except I'm not pitting you up against monsters. I'm pitting you up against character sheets.
Yeah, I mean that's totally acceptable.
Hmm.
Although it helps when I crit back to back.
Yeah, that's a
with
bit
sneak
disgusting.
attack.
Not gonna lie.
That will just about erase anyone at this
But
level.
I did crit Valentina twice as well, so I guess it.
There's been a
evens
lot of
out in
crits going around in general.
3 times. 2 on that turn,
3
1
times.
time on the previous turn.
True.
That's
Anyway,
not
Crit in
funny.
Happy DM noises.
Happy DM noises. The barbarian is
they-
looking at.
They take 1d6
enemies.
damage, by the way.
They take
Fire damage.
1d6 damage. You're so right. Do you want to roll the damage?
You can do it.
Do you want me to kill my own NPC? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
don't tie. I need.
Oh.
Never mind.
I literally rolled twice because once I only did it in GM mode, and I was like, nah, that's not fair to you guys. And then I rolled again, and it was 1 both times.
Nice.
Nice. So 1 point of fire damage. They're definitely looking at the brink of the afterlife, and they seem to be considering in this moment whether to fight or flee, but their rage is overtaking them, and they're gonna swing widely. Valentina, please roll a 1d3 for me, going 1, 2, 3, depending on who she will attack, according from left to right on the screen.
Please not 3. Please not 3. I'm sorry, Bear. I mean,
Beer seems to be a
Oh,
target.
it's fine, it's fine.
You
I'm
can
used to
take it.
this.
you're pigment.
Yeah,
man.
no, it's okay.
So that's
You're
gonna
the
be
barbarian.
3 reckless attacks.
Just
That's
poor
it.
old bear.
26,
He's-
19, and 8.
Damn.
Yeah, the first 2 hit.
So that's 18 points of damage, half to 8,
9.
and 16 half to...
8.
Oh, yeah, 9, yeah, and 6,
Yeah.
9. So it's 17 points of damage.
9, 8.
Yep. Got it.
And that's the end of the barbarian's turn. Valentina, you're up.
Finally. Okay. I'm going to. This better fucking hit. I'm going to use Consume
Alright.
on the
go ahead and make
barbarian.
And you have advantage because it's a melee attack roll, and she used reckless.
Proud people.
15.
15 hits.
Okay. Phew, okay.
Thank
Okay.
God
Okay.
for
Wait.
low,
Now comes the fun
barbarian.
part. Okay. Also use Touch of Death. So that is a extra 1 second.
That's your holy symbol, right?
Yes.
So that's
Oh,
5
shit.
plus your cleric level, I believe. Or is it 10 plus your cleric level?
Let me find it.
I believe it.
Oh, there it is. It is 5 plus twice my cleric level. So that
What
is
the fuck?
21 points of
21?
necrotic damage.
Plus
Gotta roll the damage for the consume spell.
I'm not done.
What?
Okay, I'm not done.
What?
Okay.
And I'm also going to use
heck.
Blessed Strike to do an extra
1d8.
1d8.
Hmm.
What are you talking about?
So that is in total. How much are we talking now?
That's
49?
Yeah, 49 damage.
And then I'm gonna heal for that, and I'm going to use a bonus action to heal Beer as well.
So you're gonna use, what's the other thing called?
The bonus action?
Oh,
Or-
yeah. No,
like-
the healing, that would be blood transfer. You use blood transfer to transfer the damage you have done to consume it onto yourself, right?
yeah, that's consume that does that.
Oh, that's consume. Yeah, it does
Yeah.
that for yourself.
And
right,
blood
okay.
transfer is a bonus action.
Yeah. So Valentina just sucks this barbarian dry who has 7 points of health left. You just see Valentina reaches out with necrotic energy, and blood is just pouring out of all the open wounds, leaching into Beer and Valentina at the same time, both healing for 49 points of damage.
What the
That
fuck?
was like my version of raging.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hmm.
Okay, I'm almost
I'd
back
just
to
like to
full
say-
HP. What the fuck?
I would just like to say that the only part of this that is technically custom is the blood transfer part, because she could have done this damage with inflict wounds as well,
Yes.
with her subclass. Touch of
Um,
Death is a death domain cleric thing.
and I believe if do I take her out?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Oh
You're
yeah.
gonna suck all the blood out of the body,
Yeah.
just leaving a shriveled
Like,
husk.
you have left a shriveled husk of just dried in bone cations. Like everything is just visible on her body that can be
Wonderful.
visible.
Beautiful. Well, yeah. I guess that's it. I was
we're
gonna
not
say
done.
restore a level 1 spell slot, but I haven't used any of those. So.
remind me not to piss off Valentina at any point soon.
Oh, that was satisfying.
Yeah.
You could just see like that mind map of all the things she can do, and she finally connected all the pieces and
Yeah,
managed
yeah.
to put it to use. After trying to play cleric for several sessions, like I'm gonna do guardians, spirit guardians, spiritual weapon. Let's just consume.
Let's just suck the blood.
Let's just shock.
See, I was gonna do consume last time, but then she knocked me out.
Hmm,
Mm-hmm.
I got my revenge. That's fine.
that's fine. Beer, you're up.
Big monkey.
Big monkey.
We smack.
You smack,
Yes.
smack.
12.
12 does not hit the big monkey.
Dang. One more. No, that definitely doesn't hit it.
Definitely doesn't hit the big monkey.
Okay. Yeah. Guess. For funds, I will bonus action. Nah, never mind. Actually, I'll just end turn.
Enter.
Nah,
Alright.
I think I could chase it into a bear. But it's fine.
Luna, you're up.
I'm just gonna like fancily twirl an arrow and going to attempt to shoot the thing with his longbow.
With a slongbow?
Yeah,
Longbow.
Long.
17 to hit, that definitely hits.
Yep. And it's threatened, so I get snack attack.
Snake attack?
Yes, 20 damage.
20 damage. Monkeys.
Nice.
Angry. Still looking fine though. Monkey's turn.
I have a feeling we're gonna have to work on this one, guys.
The monkey is gonna attempt to. What? You still want to do something?
I have my movement.
I'll allow it.
You know, I need to give my team the best advantage they can get, even if that's being an idiot. So I'm gonna move and get you guys flanking
Why?
because I believe.
Oh no.
I believe in the
Right.
damage you guys can do.
Right, with that said, Paluna, please roll a 1d3 to see who it attacks.
Don't worry, guys. It'll never attack me.
It goes for Valentina.
I'm not scared. I have help again.
A 24 and a 23.
Bruh. Are you serious?
And the
If
third
it
one
deals
was a
49
14.
damage, then
God damn it. Well, that hits.
Bruh.
But yeah, I still have my
Done.
temporary hit points, right?
oh yeah, and plus the 13 I healed you for as well. So
Yeah.
you won't die.
You take 19 points of damage.
Easy. So 9, yeah. Then you lose the temporary hit points.
Yeah, lose 10 temporary hit points and take 9 points of damage.
Always temporary hit points first.
Alright.
It's like a shield.
See? Advantage! We're all gonna attack with flanking now!
Valentina, you're up.
Okay. Um. I mean, I guess I could just go for consume again.
Just
Go for it.
continue suck.
19?
That is. You also have advantage because you're flanking with.
Oh,
Luna.
right. Well, it hits either way. Or again,
20.
roll again just to check.
Might be a crit. Who knows?
You would deserve one after all this.
Well, let's see. Is this one... And I wonder if I can do the same thing as last time.
Do you have two charges of your divine?
Yes, I
channel
have
divinity?
two Channel Divinity charges.
And you can do it again, I believe.
What about Blessed Strike? Yeah, once per
And it's
turn.
on every. Yeah,
Okay.
the Blessed Strike is as long as you hit.
Alright then. So, a Touch of Death. That is, again, 16 plus 5, 21.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we'll also roll for this damage. 11 plus 21 plus 1d8.
1d8.
If I can, right? Oh, okay.
All right, so that's what 35 points of damage.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh, well,
How do you want to suck this monkey dry?
Man, you've just been sucking
Well,
all the
first of all,
heavy
how much did you say it was?
35.
Okay, so I will heal for that amount, correct?
Correct.
And I can also use blood transfer again and give it to Paluna?
Certainly can. So both you and Paluna heal for 35.
I'm 4 HP down. I just want you to know this.
Oh, maybe I should have given it to Beer.
I've been hit a couple of times by AoE and then healed it off with a healing potion. Okay.
No, I only have 14 damage, so that's fine. That's what which is like
I'm full HP now.
So let me just get a recap of how many spell slots you've used this fight. You used a level 4 for the Guardian of Faith. You used a level 3 for Spirit Guardians, a level
Yep.
2 for Spiritual Weapon, and 2 level 3s for Consume, and 2 level 1s for Blood Transfer. So you
No,
have...
the consume is level 2.
Oh, Consume is level 2.
Yes.
Right, yeah.
And then blood transfer, I used 2 level 1s, but I've also regained 1 level 1 after taking down the...
Right, because of
Barbarian.
your shield.
Yes, because
Yeah,
of
yeah,
shield.
yeah.
And
That checks
with this monkeys going down, I can probably regain
Yep.
another level 1.
Yep.
I just am fed up with taking a beating from these guys, and I've just gone full rage after I got up from almost dying and proceeded to just suck dry the barbarian and the monkey. Like, get the fuck out of here.
That checks out. All right, with that said, we are no longer in combat. We are out of turn order. And after this display of to some level of brutality of slaughtering these people, the crowd around you are gathering, all seeming a little bit hesitant and waiting for what your next move might be. But from the distance, you see Paluna, you notice that Madame Silkhand is standing there taking notice of this and writing down things. And from the Dogmaster's house, the Dogmaster is also standing in the doorway looking, slightly hunched back because he doesn't fit in the doorway, but looking. You've certainly gathered a crowd.
Somehow Valentina is like full health again as before she started the combat. As if nothing happened.
Honestly, the only one of us that looks at all hurt is Beer. And he
Not-
looks
not
lightly
really.
scratched. Like he looks like he's been through a light tumble, but the rest of us just look fine.
Well,
Well, that's that taken care of.
I trust that no one else wants to try to question the authorities of Darkmond.
Are you just saying that out in the open?
Yes.
Okay. The crowd are muttering to themselves and returning to their business.
Oh, and one more thing. To everybody here. What we're here to do is not leech off this town. Not live like kings. We're here to rebuild. So if you have concerns, woes, or hard times, if we're around, feel free to come and talk to us. We'll at least lend you an ear.
A few of the people are raising their hands as if they're wanting to ask a question. And the female is
Form an order.
being very good.
We form an orderly queue. Over here. One at a time. We'll take it from there. And please, somebody clean up the bodies. Or what's left of them. Except the cat, I'll skin that one alive.
I'll go have a look, Paluna. You go talk to these fine people. I would go.
I'll establish
like to go,
a queue for everybody who wants to have a word.
I would like to go check the belongings of the people we just got slaughtered.
All right. All the generic items I'll write to you.
Mhm.
If you can make an investigate check for me.
Yeah.
Investigation check.
God damn it.
A solid 5.
Solid 5? Maybe if there's a shiny artifact, I would spot it.
You, aside from the generic items, you find 2 bags of holding.
What about the bow that the ranger used? Can I? I'll take that later. I have questions to answer first.
Right.
People to roleplay.
So the general questionnaire that is emerged is 1, give people a purpose to stay in town, as in they're all adventurers, so they need adventuring reasons to be here. 2, help them establish a home in some way, and 3, how do they secure food in the long run?
1. We're looking to open a blacksmith and a tannery to invest in that first. So if you guys can start bringing leathers from beasts of plague and of ruin outside and inside of the town, so wild wolves, wild owlbears, and things that make life hard, we'll start be able to take them in for a price. Well, we can buy them off you and turn them into armor and get things going, as we'll build a marketplace off the back of that. And if some of you want to go open up the mines or work on restoring the mines, there'll be a reward for that, which will be arranged with the dockmaster from the coffers of the current city holdings. So that's for what to do for the adventurers of you. For the housing, pick the spots with the least destroyed houses, show me those that can be most easily repaired, and I'll see what I can scramble together. If there's some of you who are more inclined to this kind of work, we would much appreciate your help in this. We'll find a way to pay you, and we'll find a way to start restoring them. We'll prioritize getting the blacksmith and the tannery built first, but after that, housing and proper living will come. As for foodstuffs, we're securing trade deals with Eastwatch garrisons at the moment. That'll be able to import foods and start making it possible for you guys to live here. Also, my good friend Beer is a druid. We will set off to rescue his people from a danger that has been posed upon them, and we hope that we may be able to bring some of their druids back, who may help restore the ruined lands so we can grow our own one day. Anything else?
General muttering around the crowd, and people seem to be nodding in somewhat agreement, and she's beginning to head out after some going to the dockmaster for clarification of things, and others proceed to walk into the outskirts of the ruined city to follow up on your request. You see also Madame Silkan in the background. She has pulled out her silver necklace and is currently having some kind of conversation going through that. And the
I nod
dockmaster
for her.
is standing.
Like I catch her eyes and nod for her to come over, if she's willing to. Like sort of like a, are you willing to come here nod, not a come here now nod.
All right. She finished talking and sees your eyes, meets your eye, and proceeds walking over to you. So, that was a fine display of things, I would say. And more than I expected from you lot. But I think we can work with this to start some trading.
I do hope I didn't preempt your ideas for trading by requesting foodstuffs, but I think that's what, well, as you heard, that's what they need.
That's the
that
plan.
and materials to start rebuilding.
We will make a first request for stone and planks of proper quality, along with food supplies. and a few workers to aid. Seemingly most people here are adventurers and maybe not be as skilled in craftsmanship. Alongside that, I seem to have realized that where we arrived, the ritual circle was below the pavement, so we are clearing out the pavement as we speak, my apprentice is, and setting up barricades to avoid people from emerging inside other people. That could be unfortunate.
Thank you. Make sure that the people who you enlist to aid with clearing up the pavement, or your apprentice, will make sure that they're duly paid.
Are you providing this payment?
Shouldn't I be? It seems like a service for the city I now seem to reside over.
She reaches out her hand, expecting some kind of cash to put up hand.
What would the approximate, for this kind of service be?
50 goldish, 10 gold per person who aids.
Yeah, no, I'll just hand over.
Thank you. I'll see.
My aim is to do fair business. We might struggle here in the beginning and not be the best at having enough resources. But the idea is to get there, where one day this place will help others prosper as it prospers itself. Mutual benefit.
Understood. Well, you people seem to have something to deal with around here, cleaning up this mess, and the Dockmaster seems eager to speak with you. So, I look forward to a long-lasting partnership, let's call it that.
Very well.
Ditto.
She walks off. So, the Dockmaster is standing in the doorway, nudging people in some kind of direction while also trying to meet your gaze with a...
Unless Björn Valentina takes it, I'll take him and approach him.
I would also like to join.
Yep.
Alright.
Let's go.
I mean, okay. If we're all joining him, I will definitely look at the ranger's body first and take whatever shooting weapon they were using to see if it is a good.
The Valentina is currently holding all the gear.
Oh.
from
Okay,
all the
never
gear.
mind it.
So,
Alright, then we can deal with the looting of the bodies later.
Hmm.
Then there's only the displacer beast that needs to be skinned.
Alright. The Dogmaster invites you inside the house and closes the door behind you and sits back on the table.
Do you have anything with me bringing the displacer beast in here to skin, or do you prefer I do it somewhere else?
Oh, I don't really care. Your fellow companions have caused more for bloodshed in here than...
Oh, let's
You will
forget
do
all
that.
that, shall we?
I just don't want
That
to
was
make something
mostly
we can't really
Lucian's
work
fault,
out
though.
for. In that case, I will take the displacer kitten in if he doesn't mind. And while we're talking, I'll pay attention to his talk first, and then I'll skin it afterwards. That's the polite thing to do.
So, you seem to have aroused some people within the city and certainly put down your foot on who is set to rule this town. And you seem quite ambitious with how you're going to do it. So, I will lend my aid. If I may borrow the contract, the deed of the city.
What do you intend to do with it?
If I wanted to swindle you, I would have done so long ago.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he's pretty trustworthy.
I
He
Honestly,
hasn't
if
lied to
anybody
us
has-
once.
Indeed.
With the flat side of his hand upwards, he places the deed down, and with the other hand, he begins carving some kind of symbol in the air. It resembles the kind of teleportation circle that he went through to get to this place, but a very small version of it, and it slowly sinks into the parchment. Now, should you ever wish to desire, once a week, you can return to this place by activating the sigil.
Oh. Once a week, you say?
Oh, that's pretty useful.
How
Once.
wide-ranging is this effect? Is it just the three of us, or maybe some other companions that we have along, or like a whole slew of people?
Whoever you can manage to fit in within a 6-second window span.
That's a lot
Roger.
of people.
Let's not get anybody trapped with one foot in a portal and one foot on the other side. Seems like a way for
Oh.
things to go catastrophically wrong.
Well, thank you, Dockmaster Frey. That will be useful.
I see that you have the best intent with this town, regardless of what direction you take it. As long as we make a profit together, I see this as a opportunity of business.
All right. I have one more question. Do you think you could like make like a list of people that are like good people and are good at politics or something
I have
for next time that we
list.
come? What?
I already have a list of all who are in town.
Oh,
Well,
could we have a look at that?
to what extent are we looking at this? Are you interested in seeing who can aid you the best? Or are you
Yeah,
interested in...
Well, we were looking at making like some sort of council, right?
I don't
Like
know
people-
if we should recruit
You
a
don't
bunch
think so?
of people for a council when we don't know the people.
Well, we can
There's
get
only
to
one
know
way
them.
to learn them.
Who's gonna rule this place when we're not here? We need some law and order, you know?
Right.
Or at least someone who can make effective decisions.
Didn't
So
Jimmy talk about finding some law?
Yeah, he should definitely be
officers?
one of them, but I think we need like more people, you know? We can't put all of it on Jimmy.
Of course, I'm just curious as to which people he were talking about.
He did say he had 4 officers.
Yeah, like people to patrol the streets or something, you know? But we need some more, you know? Like some really smart people and that like know laws and stuff.
regarding
Or
to
at least the
those
right thing to do.
officers, you will find that they are currently lying dead on the street. They seem to be the only one who rebelled against the free
Oh, I see.
your souls.
Then they were not effective enough.
Clearly not.
They shall be. At least let us give them a proper burial for doing what was right.
Maybe we can get some more adventurers, you know, that are willing to become like gods and stuff.
That, or maybe there are some adventurers who are loyal to this place, already find a sense of home here. I don't just
Yeah.
want someone who's a guard, but someone who wants to live here.
Well,
It's not just enough
Get Jimmy to. We'll get Jimmy to get some more people. I think he should be in charge of that. But we need some other people in charge of like maybe other stuff, you know.
I have a suggestion for potential candidates for your little council. Granted that you might require a payment to uphold this role. People don't do this for free.
Of course,
I wouldn't expect them to.
All right. As for this, I'm going to need one of you to take responsibility for writing down the development of Darkmont as I list potential earnings.
You have a
People
taxman
who-
and a business economist in this call.
Not me.
Do you really have to ask? Unless one of the others of you want to do this.
No, you can do it.
Yes, Goblin.
I don't care.
Wait for
maybe,
this.
maybe Valentino wants to. I don't know.
I'll probably write it down as well, just so I have an overview.
All right. So,
This might actually require me to start a new document.
dum.
You're gonna have to do some Excel spreadsheet and shit.
Hmm.
Please do not challenge me.
Oh no.
I will do this, and it will not end with Excel.
So, Arn, this is one of the incomes for one of the buildings you currently have in town. And this is income for another building you currently have in town.
Oh god.
Oh shit! It's like Kingmaker.
Actually
Oh,
playing a
yay!
Did you post it
mobile
maybe
game.
in the D&D chat?
No, don't you know Kingmaker? Kingmaker's a Pathfinder, what's it called, module, where
Yeah.
what you end up doing is you end up becoming the leaders of a kingdom. Like you establish your own little kingdom, and it starts with like, oh, small things, and then you have to build them up, and you get revenues per day, and you get bonus effects for different things, and la da 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 da.
Yeah,
Da, da,
you
da,
seem
da, da, da,
excited,
da.
so go make us some money.
Yeah. Oh, this will actually need tables. Fuck. I will be making an Excel spreadsheet. Shit. Yeah. That's happening. Da.
And you're getting this as well, as the Dogmaster suggests a list of 3 candidates who can serve as some kind of diplomatic role within the city. And this is the general information he has of them.
I didn't know you put any ancient people in this. Yeah, like why would you put someone that is so old?
Why not?
I don't think you guys saw it. He sent me, "Lady is old, Ravenshade," so she is old.
You know, you have to
This
sit there and think of names, and suddenly you're trying to avoid traps, and then you step right in one with 2 legs.
I'm sorry. Okay, it's the first thing.
It's fine. It's fine. So, those are who I can recommend at the moment, and this is the potential earnings. Do keep in mind that the earnings of the auction house is based on roughly 2 artifacts sold every so often, and we take that 15% cut from that. And the inn only earned that potential when it was its former self. So I see that you try your best to resume the town's business as quickly as possible.
Yeah, I mean, we at least need to set up the starting seeds for a business. And then we have trapped people to go rescue that we hopefully can bring here. That should also provide some citizenry.
Right.
Although, maybe not in the traditional sense. If they're all like you, Beer, it's gonna be... They're gonna want to sleep outside and not in the town, right? Beer?
Sorry, come again.
Just the your what's it called? Your tribe.
My tribe? Yeah, what's up
Yeah.
with them?
If we were to rescue them, I have a feeling that they wouldn't exactly want to settle inside the town, but outside it.
Well, I think most of them will want to go back to the Feywild, so...
Yeah, fair enough.
I mean, we could ask them to do some work for a bit, like try to help these lands get back to the normal, glory.
Maybe
I
they'd
guess.
be willing to do that for us if we save them.
Yeah, but I assume they wouldn't want to stay here. But who knows? Maybe they will.
Fair enough.
We can at least give them the opportunity,
So, before you seem to head out, I would just like to add that the former associates of the Avatar masks were usually sent out to acquire artifacts to use as rewards within the city limits. So I suggest maybe rummaging through their belongings, see if they were successful.
Were those the guys there? And I just point my fingers to outside. They were talking about being servants of the former owner.
Yes.
I said, let's get their bodies in here and strip search them properly.
All right. You notice that they definitely have been strip searched already, just very roughly by Valentina, who has taken off their primary armor and their general weapons and their 2 bags of holding. And outside of that, you find nothing of importance.
Not even if I am exceedingly thorough.
How deep into the cavities do you want to go? No.
No, not the cavities.
No, okay,
Oh,
okay.
it doesn't
But
seem
like
like they
checking
had
for
any
necklaces, rings,
artifact.
all their pockets. See if there's anything like grafted into their skin in like the temple or such.
Nothing.
Good job, Valentina. Really cleaned these guys.
Yes, of course I did. Did they have a place? I looked towards the dockmaster. Did they say that?
No.
No.
They were always on the run,
Alright.
and they barely owned anything aside from what they have. Everything went to the Lord and the growth of the city, feeding the seed.
Hmm.
Well,
I have a question. When I was fighting the one guy, kind of felt like a pool of an artifact from him. At least I think. Is it possible to absorb someone's artifact that's inside of them?
Now, we are playing with the fun things, aren't we? And that's where we're going to end today's session.
can I do a survival roll to skin the cat at least, so I don't forget?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. And since you have advantage, that's a natural 20. So you make the cleanest cut and pull off the entire face beast, displacer beast skin in one. No lost fragments or anything. You have what could be considered a very fine quality carpet.
I have a feeling that between, the Fey Frog and the Displacer Beast, I should be able to at least get the tanner started myself.
And the butcher for the frog. Yeah. Not so much skin to be had from the displacer beast.
You can
What
send me a
pleasure.
number. I've just written one full perfect condition Displacer Beast.
It's a 15 by 15 feet skin when it's stretched out.
Yep. Wow, this whole advantage you gave me today really went places, man.
Hey, when places.
I got a lot of mileage out of that.
Hell yeah, as I wanted to be. That's awesome.
Now we just need to have a day like that with disadvantage for the scales to balance out.
Oh yeah, I'm sure
Wait,
you'll
what?
land it. Huh? What?
Huh?
No? Huh? Huh? What? Anyway,
Anyways.
so thank you for today's session.
Yep. Thank you.
I hope you guys had fun, and
Fucking loved Kingmaker. So happy. Next character is definitely. I was planning to do the Warlock, the Madly one. No. I'm going to make a guy that is just Bureaucrat 9000. We're making the Bureaucratinator.
Yeah, but he's just gonna be stuck in Darkmount then. While everyone else goes on adventures.
You underestimate my powers of bureaucracy.
Oren is about to play two characters at the same time. One is
Yeah,
off
yeah,
screen,
yeah.
one is on screen. Yeah.
You just have to make like a fucking full city builder game for Oren on the side.
I mean, I low-key did.
I know.
It is time to play Civilization. Oh, wait, I mean Dungeons and Dragons.
Yeah. Anyway. Did you share any of the things I sent? In the D&D chat? No, okay. So in general, these are the potential houses that you can develop based on the recommendation of the Darkmaster.
Alright.
And all of the buildings have 3 levels that all increase the earnings that they have. Alongside that, there are 3 NPCs for every level that the house gets. That can help boost the productivity or diplomacy in one way or another.
Alright.
So we'll get further into that when that time comes. It
Alright.
is there for you to use if you want to, and if you want to neglect it, that's perfectly fine. It was fun for me to make, so I had my fun with it, and if you want to have fun with it, it's there.
I mean, I very much
Awesome.
like D&D games where you have like a base of operations
Yeah.
instead of being madly on the run. Also, because I don't know how much this happens for you, what's it called, Mickey, but D&D has a general money inflation problem where parties get stupid rich at the blink of an eye.
Yeah, I've made some money sinks to use, one being the artifacts and second being this city building.
Mm.
So there's a place for money to go if you want to, and if you want to stockpile it up to buy your one legendary artifact once the end of the game, is there as well, if that exists. I gotta write that down first. Hold on. But yeah, there's definitely a power spike in my D&D compared to normal D&D scaling. So expect.
Nah, but like with
Hmm?
normal D&D scaling, there's also a much wider access to a lot of the box standard magic equipment and
Hmm.
just so much bullshit. Like there's parts of like if we truly were here to min-max out of our fucking minds, we would be doing disgusting things. This is not the worst I have seen.
Good. We'll make it that. Don't worry. What? Anyway, once again, thank you for the session, and I'll see you
Yep.
guys next Thursday.
Yep.
Yeah. Thank you for the
Yep.
session. See you next week.
Thanks so much. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Yo, see you around.
Thank you for watching, guys. See you next time. Good night.